Okay, there we go. And we are live. Welcome everyone. Hope you're doing well today. I have with me Dr. Fang Moon, also known as Mooncubus, more often known as Mooncubus.
Hello, that is me.
That is you.
I think.
So we're getting back into Dark After Dark. Now, Dark After Dark, we did this, was it last Halloween when we did this? Or, well, I guess at the time I did this.
Jeez, was it that long ago?
I think it was around like last Halloween time. Anyways, we tried out a podcast before. This is our first time back since then. It was at the time I was doing it all by myself, and we went for like 2 episodes, and it was just too much stuff to do because I was doing all these narrations, I was doing these deep dives and like all these news stories, and it was just like I was like, I gotta work and stuff, so I'm like, how do I make this more sustainable? So what we're doing now, we're reformatting it a little bit. As you can see, I have a wonderful co-host with me, the aforementioned Fang Moon. I can speak, I can do the English. I have been known to. And we're going to be like sort of splicing between doing some Dead by Daylight matches while just talking about general topics that I sort of got worked up throughout the course of the week. Welcome in, by the way, Lolo. Hope you're doing well today.
Hi, Lolo.
Let's see. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, as Philip DeFranco says. Let's see. I actually, the first topic at hand today is the Sonic movie. Now, the Sonic movie has been quite heavily memed and discussed online throughout its inception. Like, since it was announced, it has been just like constant discussion online about the Sonic movie, because not only has there been like nonstop controversy, but hold on, it's better I don't tell you. It's better I just show you what we started the Sonic movie with before and after. You guys can see it for yourselves, and you tell me what you think of this beautiful gem we have here. Before and after, as you can see, before Sonic, he looks like some sort of like rabid raccoon that got spray painted or some shit. I don't know what to call him. And then on the right side, he just looks like Sonic.
I think they were trying to go with a realistic look, but it just looked terrifying.
It's haunting. It's like, I don't want to see that. That's like, I could have bad dreams about that. Look at those teeth.
Oh God.
I don't want to be on the wrong side of those teeth. I ain't messing with that. Definitely not going to go pay to see that. So yeah, that was pre remake Sonic, and then they went ahead and redid the entire film after they did it. They actually had to delay it. How much did they spend? Like $5 million on it?
I think it was $5 million. That's what I read.
Yeah, which I guess that's like petty in Hollywood terms, because they're like always like spending like 100 millions on shit. But then again, it's like Marvel money too. But yeah, they redid the whole film. Came out. So, and me, Moon, and well, Zizo, who's not here right now. I think there might have been somebody else with us as well. I can't remember, but we all watched it together. It was I think it was last Friday, and we had a good time with it. But the controversy leading up to this film was insane, because Jesus, like, okay, so first you start off with like first rendition of Sonic. It was like, of course he looked like that little monster we saw. That rendition, the actual Sonic fans were mad because they're like, what the hell are you doing to Sonic? Why? And that's rightfully so. I mean, I didn't personally care that much, because I'm just like, oh, they're ruining something from my childhood. Imagine that. I don't know. How did you feel when you first saw the original Sonic, Moon?
It just made me think, well, that's a movie I'm not going to see. Pretty
much. So yeah, that was the initial outrage. There was all kinds of outrage, and of course we go to the standard outrage site, which is Twitter, for most of it. Then they reworked it, and this was the more surprising outrage. At that point, you had like online journalists, and just so you know, I say journalists with quotations attached, who were super upset because toxic fans had forced them to redesign their movie, and the audience should not have. It was actually Jim Carrey who said he doesn't know how he feels about the audience having input into the creation process, which, I mean, in a more broad sense, I guess.
If it's like a normal movie, maybe, but this is not a normal movie.
It's like, Sonic is something that's already developed. Like, yeah, if it was like a non-established movie, like they're just making something new and everyone's like, oh, this is fucking stupid. I could sort of see where he's coming from, but yeah, everyone knows who Sonic is and what Sonic is like. So I can't necessarily get behind the idea of, oh, I don't want these fans having input into this series that they've known since they were 2.
Although Jim Carrey was also in that terrible adaptation of Series of Unfortunate Events, so I don't know if we can really take what he says seriously.
I haven't seen that particular movie. My general opinion of Jim Carrey is he says some stupid stuff, but more often than not, he's in awesome shit, and he does a great job. Like, he was kick-ass in the Sonic
He's an
movie.
amazing actor.
Let's see. Lolo says, you also have those people that thought the original design was bad on purpose to get attention. You know what? I am one of those people.
True.
Because... Sorry, you go.
According to what I read, they thought that non-fans wouldn't care too much. It would just be the diehard fans, but apparently everybody hated it, so they changed it.
I think you have to account for the fact that like Sonic is not just like a video game series. He's kind of like an icon. Everyone knows what Sonic is.
Everybody knows who Sonic is.
Like if you did it with like maybe let's say Ratchet and Clank, something that's popular but not necessarily as iconic as Sonic, you might be able to get away with it.
Yeah, less people would have cared.
Yeah, so I mean, I do think that they, if that is the case, that they thought they could just get away with it, that was definitely a judgment error, as the reaction showed. But no, you had I mean, I do sort of see where Lolo's coming from with that, and I sort of agree with that. It's like you don't know for sure. It's possible. We can be conspiratorial about it, and that's always fun. But yeah, it's like. Okay, let's just go back. Let's just go back. We need to see it again so that we can really look at this and okay. These are like multi-million-dollar companies. Who saw that face and thought, let's go with the left, even though we could just as easily make the one on the right? Who thought that?
I get what they were trying to do. They were like, let's make him look like an actual hedgehog. A realistic movie, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe that's where they were coming from with it. It's hard to say. I don't know. I can't forgive it because the left is never right. Oh, Lolo has all the jokes. So yeah, anyways, after the initial outrage, you had the outrage of the people who were like, all these fucking toxic fanboys. They did it with Star Trek or Star Wars. They were mad about the whole Star Wars thing because there was all that controversy because they decided to make Rey marry Sue and fuck up the original or the sequel series. And that, so like the press had like a bone to pick with passionate fans from there. And I think it sort of carried over and they started picking that bone with Sonic. But the thing is, the game came out, or I'm sorry, the movie came out, the video game movie. And despite being a video game movie, and those usually not doing too well, it outshined the living fuck out of a comic book movie.
Yeah.
A comic book movie that maybe had a lot of discussion going on around it as well, just not necessarily as redemption arc heavy, shall we say. Birds of Prey. I don't remember. I looked at it briefly, the numbers, and it was like their opening weekend for Sonic was like double what Birds of Prey did, and they spent way less. And
I was reading about Birds of Prey earlier, and they thought they were going to make like 50 million first week, and they only made like 33 million.
It's like, I can't shit on Birds of Prey too hard because I haven't seen it yet. I do want to see it so I can give an in-depth review of Birds of Prey. But I have not seen it yet. So I can't say for certain like how shit-tastic it is. But I don't necessarily have high hopes. So anyways, that was like just the setup coming into the movie. That movie has like a lot of baggage just right off the bat. We haven't even talked about the actual movie. We've just been talking about like the freaking thunderstorm that goes on around that movie.
Poor Sonic.
So overall though, and light spoilers, it's a pretty like standard affair, like just my general take on the movie. It's like, is it the best movie you're ever gonna see? Like, is it the best movie I saw from this year? Well, maybe from this year, because I haven't seen that many movies.
I haven't seen anything else from this year.
But like, is it Joker tier? Fuck no.
No, Joker's way better.
Yeah, it's like, it's not even like a remotely similar ballpark. But it's a really fun movie. It's funny. It's entertaining. It's a good movie to see like with your friends, just to kill some time and joke around, especially if you're Sonic fans. There's all kinds of references. Zizo, when we were watching it, he was getting references. I didn't freaking get these references. So yeah, apparently it's quite reference heavy beyond even what I can comprehend. and it's an overall enjoyable movie. I would see a sequel. I would see a sequel.
It's a movie I would rewatch, and I don't rewatch a lot of movies.
True. I almost never rewatch movies. If I knew somebody who hadn't seen it, I'd be totally down to watch it with them again.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, and actually I own it now because they didn't allow me to rent it. Hey, don't you be squinting at me, Adam. I see you squinting. I don't appreciate
I'm squinting back. I can squint back. You can't see me, but I'm squinting.
I have glasses on, so when I pull my glasses away and squint, it's like extra squinty. It's like giant eyes.
I can do that too. Well, actually, I can't because my headphones are like clinging to my glasses.
Don't tell him that. He doesn't know. He can't see you. Just he'll
I took my
buy
glasses off and I'm squinting at you extra hard.
I actually have anime girl eyes, and they're huge, and these massive eyes are squinting at you, Adam.
There you go.
I'm doing well. We're talking about the Sonic movie, which had all kinds of shenanigans going on around it. We just got to discussing the actual movie because we were covering the shenanigans to start. Anyways, so yeah, it was a really solid film. It was just fun, but it wasn't like anything super in depth. Not to go too crazy with it, but let's talk about the characters, because the characters were really, I think, where it was at. Sonic, you love that movie. Adam loves the movie, so we know it's good already.
Nice.
But no, the Sonic, I think he was like he was a mixed bag actually. I'm not universally positive about Sonic. You go.
Yeah, I'm a little mixed on him as well. He, like, for the most part, he feels like Sonic, but at the same time, he feels like a completely new character.
Like he can be very childish at times, like more so. Like, okay, original Sonic, he's not childish, he's just a troll. And then like Dreamcast era Sonic, he's just a generic like cool guy character. But this one's like a little bit more kiddish. He's a little bit more manic, and I think that's like the points where he kind of was a little bit annoying. Like when, and I guess this sort of like goes with his speed thing, because like there's times when his tongue is just moving like a mile a minute, and I'm like, Sonic, please calm down.
Calm the fuck down. But it's funny because like the other main character was like, dude, fucking shut up.
Yeah, I mean, he was basically there to empathize with our need for. I'm like, we're just old men. We need this to calm down. We're oldish men, we'll say. So I'm like, this is going too fast for me. So yeah, I mean, besides that though, I mean, generally he was fun. He had his moments where you're just like, oh my god, I've never felt the need to give Sonic a hug before, but damn it, Sonic needs a hug.
Yeah, poor Sonic. But at other times, I wanted to punch him because he's flossing.
Yeah, it's like you punch him, he gets all like upset looking, and then you're like, okay, I'll give you a hug. I'll give you a hug. It's like, it's very much a mixed bag in that regard. But then we had the guy who was his main counterpoint, or not counterpoint, but his I guess his co-host for the movie, shall we say, the Donut Lord. I don't remember his actual name. He's a cop, but he's also a Donut Lord. And
his name is Donut Lord. He doesn't have another name.
Okay, let's see. But yeah, he I think he worked really well because they had like this whole bromance thing going. It's like he himself, he didn't do a lot. Like he was the straight man of the comedy duo. Like he was just rigid. He's like always want to keep everyone on task and just take everything seriously. But like the whole bromance, because it's like he was almost like a parent in some points, and it's like that whole angle, it really carried the movie. It like really formed a fun relationship between the two, like for them to bounce off of each other.
He was like a parent figure, but also like his partner in crime at the same time.
He was like a parent, but also a bro, also known as a modern parent who doesn't want to discipline their kid except when they're being an annoying asshole, is pretty much what it boils down to. Let's see what Adam's saying here. Sonic actually shows us that it's like what it's like for Mobians to be raised in isolation. It's a case of humanism to see him literally talking to himself as consolation more than for comedic effect. You know what? That's like the whole beginning portion of that movie. You could ask me the whole. I'm like, is Sonic okay?
Sonic needs a hug.
I'm like, Sonic needs a psychiatrist.
He's going fucking nuts. He's just making up characters to talk to himself.
I'm just like, okay, at first I thought this was like, oh, this is some sort of like childish comedy. Oh, look at him, he's so fast, he can be more than one person. But then I'm like, okay, Sonic, I get it. You can stop doing it now, Sonic. Oh my god.
Friends.
That was a pretty crazy part. I'm glad that we like, it was very relieving when he started becoming more like a part of the overall world that was around him. It was nice to sort of break that pace. Let's see. I have arrived. Welcome in, Glitch. We were just talking about the Sonic movie. Hope you're doing well today. Glitch will be joining us later in our coronavirus segment because we're talking about pretty much everything, and you got to talk about the freaking C virus in any kind of podcast that's just doing general news. I mean, it's pretty much all the news. Let's see what else Adam said, though. A Sonic without tails, and more importantly, what Sonic without friends could act like, because for as long as we've known the Hedgehog, he's always had friends. That is a good point.
Except in the first game. Tails wasn't in the first game.
That is also a good point. So what if the whole time in the first game, Sonic was running through all that bullshit, doing all that fighting, just because he wanted Eggman to hang out?
Yeah, he's like, come on, man, I need friends.
You see, it's the social distancing. Not Games Moon. You know what? I don't care. It started as a game, so I would contest that the storyline of Sonic 1 counts. None of them actually exist. I'm pretty sure that's
what they're doing with the movies, is they're following loosely the games. Like the first game is just Sonic, the second one is Sonic and Tails, third is Knuckles.
I don't like Glitch's attitude here, pretending that games are not real life. That is highly offensive.
What are you talking about? Games are more real than real life. Especially nowadays.
Oh god, we didn't even talk about Eggman, talking about the characters. Eggman was fucking kick-ass.
Oh man, he was great.
He had a stupid dance segment to this like pop song that like no Eggman would never listen to, but at the same time it was fucking fantastic. And then like his buddy like brings him a fucking like Starbucks drink and he's like, thank you very much, I love the way you make it.
That was my favorite part.
That was glorious.
He just fucking, I love how you make it.
It was beautiful. Oh man, and like at the end he sort of actually starts to look and talk a little bit more like current Eggman. It's like, ooh. Jim Carrey did such a good job of making that movie fun. So many ridiculous, fun interactions came into that movie because Jim Carrey was there, just being a fucking weirdo.
True, it was Jim Carrey's always great.
Yeah, it's like
when he plays a villain, though, it's extra fun.
It's like I would rate that. It's a freaking video game movie, but I would rate that among Jim Carrey's best performances I've seen out of him.
It's pretty great.
It's like, I need a sequel because I need more Jim Carrey Robotnik.
They're going to make multiple sequels. They've already confirmed it.
Awesome. Oh my god, I cannot wait for more. Let's see, not gonna lie, I thought he was going to be pretty bad from the original trailer. Me too. I'm like, he doesn't even look like Eggman, which he doesn't. But they start to sell it towards the end, and it's like, I could buy it as an origin, and I don't even care. He was so fucking awesome. It's like, yeah, he's not exactly
he didn't
like
even
him.
Need to look like him.
He didn't even act like him, really, like outside of like being maybe an egomaniac. But I mean, outside of that, it's like he didn't really resemble Eggman. Wow, that was like he brought that movie home. All right, guys, we're hopping over to Dead by Daylight. We're splicing in some Dead by Daylight in with the overall stream. So as you know, I play Steve the Hare Harrington. Let's see who else we got. We got Moon, of course, who is Bunny Communist Girl.
Of course.
And I don't feel good about our teammates, especially this one.
No.
Blendette does not bring me comfort.
Claudette over there has the coronavirus, and Nia's trying to keep away from her with her mask and everything.
I buy it. Let's see. Sonic and Eggman are a strange dichotomy to each other. Both have experienced the polar opposites of society. Eggman was bullied, left out of the social circles, and became a pariah due to his intellect, whereas Sonic saw the warmth of people while never being able to interact. Did he get like actually kicked out of society or anything? I could buy it. I just don't remember. Like, are we going off of like the original TV show storyline in that regard?
Are we talking about Eggman?
Yeah.
I didn't actually watch the old TV show, so I'm not sure.
Although, no, the movie, this is movie. Oh, okay. Maybe I just said
in the movie, he gets kind of like just shoved into another dimension.
No, I'm like, is his origin that he got rejected from people? I don't remember that. I just remember him like being a fucking amazing guy at everything. Basically, he's just a genius, is what I recall. But I might have missed something. It's entirely plausible. I only saw it once.
I mean, he hates everyone, so
But
he kind of
that
distanced
is
himself from society.
maybe the reason he's social distancing is because he like had like some sort of genius level prediction on the coronavirus. That could be it.
Man, he knew.
Okay, all right, let's do this thing.
Oh yeah, we gotta actually play a game now.
Yeah, we do play a game. We need Eggman for next killer. I want Eggman and Sonic DLC for Dead by Daylight. Oh, hi, Nia.
We already have Meg.
Yeah, that's true. She is the fastest survivor. I'm a little nervous. I don't know who the killer is.
Here. Oh god, it's Spirit.
Spirit, yay,
And
Spirit.
She's got ruined. Why?
Oh, that makes me extra happy that this Nia is doing this gen with me so we can knock it out fast.
Woo! That was close.
Oh, I think she has prayer beads. Did she phase near you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she has prayer beads because I'm on the other side of the map and I heard her ass phasing. Let's see here.
Oh, I fucked that up.
Oh my god, I was reading the chat. I'm sorry, Nia! Hold on, guys. Let me finish this gen real quick. I don't want to get this Nia mad at me. Here, I must apologize to this Nia. Nia, come back. I must apologize to you. Nia!
Owie. She got pretty hair.
Oh my god, this Claudette. I just see her crouching in the corn. Claudette, don't you be a blendy on me. I don't need a blendy. I need you doing gens, woman. Oh god, there she is. She going for the
backpack is like looking really weird.
Hey there, Spirit Chan. This is not a good place to be going against Spirit.
Oh god.
Oh
I don't. Where is she?
think I'm gonna make this, but oh, I was kind of on the ground, but okay, fine.
Oh no no. Oh, that's right.
Oh god!
Forget about that.
Whoa, what the hell was that? Teleportation jutsu, you got outplayed, Spirit. So sorry. GG easy, BB Killer.
Oh good, somebody got that.
I'm gonna keep mashing. Oh my god, the fucking lag is so bad. I triple vaulted that thing.
Oh thank god, Nia's gonna heal me.
Ah, damn, I was trying to psych her out there. Okay, anyways, let's catch up in the chat. Let's see. What, if any, would you call Jim Carrey's worst performance? I don't know. Like, Jim Carrey does a good job pretty much universally. I've never seen a bad performance out of Jim Carrey.
God damn it.
I think the game might be a little loud. I'm going to turn it down just a little.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Hey.
Ultimate strat lag, pretty much.
Woman. This is not okay. Leave me alone. Oh, God.
Oh, God, I think she's coming back. No?
Ah, fuck. I didn't want to waste God Palette, but I should have.
Okay, we need to get some gens done.
That Nia probably hates me because I blew a gen in her face.
Oh, God, I blew a gen in her face earlier.
Oh, my God. She's like, what is wrong with these people?
Have I seen his foils into more, as you say, into more serious stuff? I'm trying to think. I want to say I have seen a more serious Jim Carrey movie, but I can't place it. Okay, I don't want to let go of this because Ruin. Is anyone coming your way, Ramon?
Nope.
Okay. This person seems to be coming your way, but I don't want them to be.
No, they're being chased, it looks
Okay.
like.
Whew. Pick him up, pick him up, pick him up, pick him up, pick him up. And yes, okay. We got a GTFO, especially me because I'm almost out of DS.
Oh, no, no.
Okay, she has BBQ, so she's gonna be coming this way.
She's got rubber band powers.
She does have. This spirit has hex lag as fuck. Where? I think she's going for you, Moon.
No.
It's Wabbit season.
Come on, Cam, give me a health kit.
Oh god, lag's so bad, yo.
Spirit.
Oh, woman, go away! Leave me alone! Oh fuck, pallet's used up. No one likes you!
Spirit, why you do this?
Ooh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Man, I need to start unlocking inner strength. like seeing all these totems. I'm like, man, if I had inner strength, this would be great. Oh god. Oh god.
Oh, I did the true mind game. Oh no, but it didn't work well enough.
I'm gonna go poke this self-carrying Claudette. Get her to heal me.
She's like, I ain't falling for that shit, bitch. Let's see. But yeah, I'm not sure. Is it the 25 movie? I'm not sure what you mean, Glitch. I'm not following you there.
Let's not fuck this up.
Jesus, Steve, I need you to scream a little less louder. I need you to calm down, sir.
Is Claudette going for you?
Somebody's coming for me. I don't know who it is. I think it's Claudette. Yeah, it is.
Oh god, don't, no! Ah!
Let's see if I can get her to heal me.
You screwed me.
Claudette, please come heal me. I would like to.
Oh no,
not...
she's moreing me.
Oh, she has a Mori? I didn't even pay attention.
Yeah, at least she waited till Death Hook.
Touch me, please. Thank you.
Don't you raw at me. You're just jealous of my ears.
It's a movie in which he became obsessed with the number 23. It's a numerology thing. Yeah, I've never remotely heard of that. Huh.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that movie. I forgot that was Jim Carrey.
Interesting. This might be a selfish play, but I'm gonna go for it because I want a medkit.
Claudette, she saw you. What are you doing? No, wait, she didn't see you. Ultimate Blendette.
No, no, no! I just need that medkit. Just leave me alone, Spirit. This is mine. You get away. You get away right now. This is my medkit. No, no, leave me alone.
Aw, got the Mori.
Oh, you know what? I have seen. Okay, we're gonna wait. Are you finished? Are you finished, Spirit? Are you good? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you for your contribution to the Dark After Dark podcast.
Okay, well.
All right.
Got all 5 gens done.
Yeah, it wasn't so bad for her. Well, she didn't really abuse her Mori though. Yeah.
She was waiting until Death Hook, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really mind that too much. That's in the fair enough territory. Disappears into a role. I could see that. But oh man, there was one serious movie that I really absolutely love of Jim Carrey's. One of my favorite movies. I always forget it because I'm not like a super huge movie buff, so I never really think about it. But Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is a really good, I don't even know if I could call it a romantic comedy necessarily. It's like, it's romantic, but it's also like suspense and trippy. I absolutely adore that movie. One of my favorites. I've
heard of that movie, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah, it's like I did a movie night, but I think it was only like me and like one other person that came to it. So it's not well known, but it's a very good movie. God, I love that movie so much. Glitch knows. Glitch is woke to the Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. All right, but we're going to go ahead and move on with our topics. Next up is life in quarantine. What do we have first? Well, guys, you know what, Glitch? This is actually where I'd like you to come in. We're going to stream it via the Discord chat. I'd like you to react to this stunning and brave, so stunning, so brave Twitter post with us. If you would be so kind. I don't know if it's going to actually work for us to stream it via the Discord chat, but I'm going to try. Hopefully it doesn't fuck things for us.
Oh god, your tabs are going fucking nuts.
Yeah, that always happens when you stream via Discord for some reason. Is Glitch Chen coming in though? Or oh god, I'm disorganized. Help! Somebody help!
Oh no, what have you done?
Okay, well, I'm not sure where Glitch is right now.
He's in here.
Oh, he's in the chat?
Yeah.
He's muted.
I think he doesn't have him.
Yeah, he probably had yourself muted for from the, what do you call it, the movie streams.
No, I actually personally mute myself because I'm also making a cup of tea right now.
Oh, okay. All right. So I need you to see this stunning and brave video with us, Glitch. As a British person, I feel your input is necessary. Everyone is having their own unique struggles in the coronavirus, but this it really made me think, guys.
Never forget.
So, it's finally happened.
That thing you were afraid of.
Oh God.
Something's come from overseas
That part.
and taken your jobs.
Made it unsafe to walk the streets.
You're trapped in your home.
A dirty disease.
Your proud nation gone.
But not me.
Or me.
Or me.
Where's it gone?
I love this guy. This guy like seems the most upset. Like
Yeah, I'm not fucking gone, man.
he seems like morally outraged.
This is basically every single like corner shop owner that you'll find over here looks exactly like this guy.
Are they all as morally outraged as this guy?
Not the ones I've met. Most of them are pretty chill, actually.
So it's just him that is morally outraged. But yes, I don't believe that anyone was saying that these random British immigrant people who presumably are citizens of Britain were at fault for the coronavirus. Is that a thing?
Oh no, Demi Lovato is over, party.
What?
As far as I can tell, I don't really think so. Like what I'm getting from this is that kind of like, I feel like it's championing them almost. Like they're like, hey, we're the ones who are keeping you guys afloat. Like,
Yeah.
that's what it feels like when I'm watching it.
Well, yeah, that's kind of like where the impression I get later. Let's go ahead and continue real quick.
Oh, especially there.
No.
Yeah.
Clap for me now.
You clap for me now.
As I toil.
I'll explain that.
Food to your family. Bringing food from your soil.
Propping up your hospitals.
Not some foreign invader.
Don't say go home.
Who said that?
Not here. You know how it feels.
The
Hold
cops
on,
said that.
I got a theory here. What if
The
it's
cops said go home.
Yeah, what if the cops are like, yo, you need to go home? It's like, oh, that's how it is. But it's like, I love like the supposition that comes inherent with this. It's like, you clap for me now as I bring you food and toil away in these hospitals. It's like they're acting like only immigrants do this.
Yeah.
And only on behalf of like the white people in Britain. Like it's a completely like dichotomized structure. Like all the immigrants care for all the white people. It's like that's like how they're trying to make it.
Yeah, it's actually quite ridiculous because I'll go into it a bit later on, but I actually have some, like, I looked up some of the numbers actually on, like, immigrants and the effect they actually have on our health services and such.
Yeah.
And it's quite funny when you juxtapose, obviously, the message they're trying to put across here with the actual numbers that you end up looking at.
The thing is, like, the main struggles that I know that the EU has, like, the big controversial topics you guys have is obviously the whole Brexit thing, wanting to have independent control of your nation and the policies. And of course, I know that there's also a lot of movements who want to lower the amount of immigrants coming into your country, which, I mean, if you have a lot of people coming in, which, I mean, Britain is a pretty well-off nation, that's entirely understandable. It makes sense. It's like, hey, maybe we should slow this down. But they like there's logical reasons to have that stance, and there may be reasons to say, oh no, maybe not. I'm willing to have that debate, but it shouldn't become, you motherfucker, you just hate immigrants. Like this video is trying to make it. I just love the one guy. He's like, I'm not a foreign invader. I'm like, why, dude? No one said that.
You know how it feels to live in fear.
Live in
So
fear.
you clap for me now. All
No, I
this
don't.
love you are bringing.
She's
But
kind of
don't
cute.
forget when it's no longer quiet.
Don't
What?
forget when you can no longer hear the birds singing. Or
Wait,
see
what?
Why won't we be able to hear the birds sing? Are you threatening me?
Are you killing the birds off?
They're going to drop the bomb.
Oh no.
Okay, this part, they're like, I crossed to bring peace to your life. This is another thing in this
Wait
video.
a minute.
I don't mean to pause it every 5 seconds, but it's so much like rapid fire hilarity. Like this moral grandstanding here. They're like, I crossed to bring peace to your life. It's like
They immigrated to better British life. That's what their goal was.
it's like they're like sitting in like this like nation in Africa where they have like civil war upon civil war constantly. And they're like, oh my god, these British
I need to
people.
go save Britain.
We have to do something. Like, don't worry, Britain. We'll save you. It's
Those poor
like
white people. They're gonna die without us.
it's like I just love how they're like trying to make it this big humanitarian mission to save Britain, that they so benevolently they look down upon Britain. They're like, I suppose I shall sacrifice my joy in my far superior country to help you raise you out of the dirt, even though you so aptly belong there. It's like, this is just it's hilarious.
You Malalas.
Don't you malala me.
See what we have learned
It only takes the smallest thing.
to change the world.
Wait, what?
Okay. Is this all? Is there more?
Are they just gonna show all of them just staring at the camera now?
Okay, yeah, this is it. Let's see, put their lives. Okay, they basically say thank you to everyone. We promise we will remember.
Now we're gonna have a big parade.
Woo! So yeah, that was totally a thing. Okay, did I forget to go to browser? I thought I was in browser mode. Let's go ahead and stop streaming. Yeah, I was in browser mode, I believe. Okay, so yeah, that was the. Let's see. Okay, yeah, there we go. That was this big tweet. It's getting all kinds of momentum, although it's also, I don't know, is it getting ratioed? I accidentally closed the tab. Let me pull it back up. I'm curious to see if that's getting ratioed. For those of you who don't know, ratio is when you have more replies than retweets. Basically, it's the equivalent of more people disliking your video is what it comes down to. Let's see how we're doing in that regard. Or I think it's more retweets than likes or something, or
Let's see. There's
likes.
13k retweets and 43k likes.
Okay, so it's actually doing pretty well for itself. Although I don't know. Hold on, let's look this up right now because I'm too old manish to know. Let's see, Twitter ratio.
Free stuff
Is
Friday.
likes or retweets. Okay, so it's when replies outnumber likes or retweets. So let's see. We have. It doesn't say how many replies, does it?
No.
It doesn't. Well, we don't know.
Twitter doesn't do that.
It does on mobile, I think.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I think it does. But I don't use mobile anymore because I don't have enough space on my phone.
look, we'll have to do some investigative journalism before we can really know for sure if it's been ratioed. But yeah, that was a pretty hilarious video.
Just want to mention something.
What is it, Glitch?
So, you know how they mentioned a couple of times in there? A couple of times they actually mentioned the whole clapping thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know how much you'll have heard of this, but they're actually doing this thing, and I hear it fucking constantly. But every now and then, people are coming out, standing outside of their front doors, and they're clapping and cheering for key workers over here.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
I'm aware of that.
Specifically, people who are working in our health service. And that's what they're like referring to when they say this, and it's kind of stupid as well because I don't get the point of the clapping. It does nothing.
I mean, I'm not against the clapping personally.
The most important thing that people can actually do right now is not clear our shelves out.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that that's necessarily a replacement for acting sensibly, but I'm not against the idea of clapping. It's like, showing support for your essential workers. People are working hard in situations where they'd probably rather not be at work right now. So, I mean, it's a good sense of community, which sure, raise morale, fine.
Could also pay them a decent wage.
Look, Glitch. Look, we don't need these crazy
That's asking
ideas.
a little too much, man.
Look, we're ready. We're ready to hit our palms together for you, but we ain't giving that money up, son. Can't make no promises there. So, yeah, what I like.
It's not like you deserve a living wage, Jesus.
What I like is just this feels like another one of those situations where you see this a lot when you have the immigration debate, where it's like you'll have one side, the side that wants to slow down immigration or have some sort of control measure put on it, and they'll have reasons for it. They'll present reasons as to why they think it's a good idea. And then the other side is just like, you just hate immigrants. And this feels like the exact same thing. They're talking about how everyone sees them as foreign invaders and the bad guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not about who's bad and good. Granted, we want to be sure that we have good people who haven't like perpetrated all kinds of crimes coming into a country. We want to make sure that we have good people coming in. But it's more just about general control and also looking out for your population. Because I mean, like, if you just like let everyone come in, the people who are most likely to immigrate are going to be like, you're going to get a lot of people who are coming in that are like low skill workers. They're going to take lower paying jobs, and those jobs are going to get depressed wage wise because they have so much of a supply of workers who will actively accept that job. So it's not good for the middle and lower class. Like, the only people who advocate that are like the upper class humanitarian people who are like, I'm so filthy rich, but I want to feel good about myself at night.
Don't get affected by it at all.
It's like it's been a notable improvement to our economy, like just here in America, where we've been limiting immigration and cutting down on illegal immigration specifically. And it's like, you know what? Suddenly everyone has jobs. They're getting paid more. It's crazy how that works. So yeah, that was like one of the more cringy things in the coronavirus reactions that we had there, for sure. It's like you just have like all this crazy shit, and it's like everyone, the news is just all coronavirus. Sorry, were you saying something, Glitch? Glitch?
Oh no, he died.
Yeah, I was going to say, so obviously, in terms of, you mentioned before, the biggest thing we've done like recent. Sorry, it's my phone's being a bit weird. I couldn't find my microphone. Like the biggest thing we've had in terms of immigration change, obviously, has been Brexit.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I'm going to try and sort this because it's being weird.
Okay, well,
there we go.
All right.
Test, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
No.
Yep, I can hear you.
Maybe he can't hear us.
I don't think he can. Glitch?
Hey, hello?
I can hear you.
Hello.
Can you hear
No,
us?
I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Oh, we can hear you, yeah.
I can hear you fine.
Okay.
Yes.
So
okay, so yeah, obviously the biggest thing we've had in terms of like a change with our immigration is it being weird again?
No, I hear you just fine. Go ahead. He doesn't hear us.
All right then, because yeah, it looks weird on my end, like it's not showing up that I'm actually speaking half the time.
Oh no, we're hearing you just fine.
We can still hear you fine.
Yeah, I'll start going.
I
Glitch.
can hear you. It's
just talk, Glitch. You're good.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Just keep talking.
Yeah. All right then. So what I was saying, obviously, you mentioned before that we have breakfast. That's one of the big political things at the moment. And that's the biggest change, obviously, we've had in terms of immigration policy in recent years. Obviously, we're now taking control of our borders in terms of people in the EU. Something I like to bring up, though, is if you look at the statistics from just last year alone, so this is 2019, this is from the House of Commons Library, obviously, it's curated by the government. The 5 main countries by which like people immigrate to England from is number 1 is China, number 2 is India, 3rd is actually Poland, 4th is the United States, and 5th is Australia. Of those, only one of the countries mentioned in the top 5 in terms of like coming into the country is from the EU, and that's Poland. And obviously China, India, the United States, and Australia all separate, with India and Australia being parts of the Commonwealth, which is obviously a different grouping underneath the Queen. But yeah, it's really funny that people will keep saying, oh, they're so anti-immigration, where the main bulk of our immigration comes from outside of the area that's been affected by any changes they're making to immigration in the first place.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Take a sip of tea.
Okay. Yeah, it's just...
Yeah, and... Oh, go on.
No, I was just saying there's just so much like of an active effort to make it like an emotional argument. It's when, like I said, it's just like there's a lot of reasons why you might want to limit it, but you can't even have like a productive debate when the other side is just calling you racist the whole time, pretty much. And it's like, you look at this video and it's like they could have made a pro-immigrant video.
Oh no,
that
definitely not.
I mean, but you look at this though. You look at this video and they could have made a pro-immigrant video that was better, they could have been like, hey, we're working together because regardless of where we come from, we all identify as British and we struggle alongside each other. But no, they're like, you ungrateful pieces of shit. You better damn well remember when this is done. God, it's cringe inducing. That's all there is to it. But I'm sorry, you were saying, Glitch?
Yeah. In terms of them actually helping as well, I looked up the numbers. I was just gonna say, in terms of them actually being helpful in the health service, I couldn't obviously find things for like shop owners and that. I'd imagine the numbers are probably a bit higher because you tend to find that most like small stores are owned by immigrants. But in terms of our health service, I found the number at 13% of the overall workers are immigrants of any kind, which obviously is it's not a small number by any means, but it's a small minority of the overall number of health workers.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's kind of funny for them to kind of act like we're the immigrants, we're the ones keeping you afloat when they make up such a small majority
and
of
it's
the overall
like,
machine.
And it's like you wouldn't even have to rub that fact in their faces that way, which, I mean, no one's actively going to immigrants and be like, you think you're special? But I mean, we wouldn't even have to bring up that the contribution is small because, I mean, relative to their size, I'm sure it's a fair effort. But it's like, don't act like you're carrying the country. You're working together with your fellow countrymen to get things to work. It's like we need to lose this attitude of it's us versus them and just accept that we're both the same group of people.
It's that weird thing about identity.
It's you hate to like say it,
yeah,
but it's like
when, to bring it obviously to something a bit more relatable to yourself, it's like a thing where people identify as like African Americans instead of just being an American.
Yeah, you're American. Like, you don't have to identify with your heritage.
Instead of focusing, on just the wider, we are one cohesive unit.
I don't know. I'm not as against that, but I get what you're saying there. But in that term, I think that it's kind of just part of our vernacular at this point. They've always been called African Americans, so it's like I don't necessarily see that. But I get what you're saying. It's just like this need to divide people into like these little compartmentalizations so that we don't work together, and it's so ugly to look at it. But oh my god, okay, we could rant about that all freaking night. I swear we could. We're just going over the cultural aspect of this right now. We're not even discussing anything else. Like, this is our first part of our rather long, let me show you how long coronavirus segment, which is not the only segment we're doing. So let me show you guys the show notes. Let me show you. Okay, life in quarantine. Look at this. Look at that. This is where it ends. We've currently gone here. This is what we've covered so far.
Just the first one.
But there's more.
But never forget.
Guys, have I ever told you that social isolation, it's not that bad? I don't know why people are bitching about this. Frankly, why don't you just hug a tree? That's what Iceland is doing. Let's read this article real quick. The Icelandic Forestry Service has recommended hugging trees as an alternative to hugging other people. One of the most challenging things about isolating during the coronavirus epidemic, especially for those who live by themselves, is the lack of basic human contact. As things stand, even something as simple as a hug from a friend is ill-advised due to the risk of infection, and this can leave many people feeling frustrated and alone. Now, though forestry officials in Iceland have put forward a piece of advice that could help to solve this particular problem. Go outside and hug a tree instead. I'm going to continue. The suggestion comes courtesy of rangers from the Hallumsjökull National Forest in East Iceland, who have been clearing the snow from remote paths so that people can venture out while social distancing. There are, however, a couple of rules to follow. Try not to hug the same trees that someone else has hugged, and keep the recommended 2 meters away from anyone else you see while outdoors. Okay.
That is my tree. Get away from my tree.
Are we going to have like territorial like tree disputes? Like, yo, boy, You going near my hugging tree?
That tree's my best friend. Get away from him.
Don't you go near my pine wood. He got sap just for me. You see that palm print in that sap? That's my palm print.
There's a nice oak right over there for you.
Oh my god, but we go on. When you hug a tree, you feel it first in your toes, and then up your legs, and into your chest, and then up into your head, said Ranger Thor.
Ranger Thor
Thorfinson.
Thorfinson. Oh my god, this name.
This feels like a name Thor would come up to. He's like, oh, my name's Thor Thorfinson. Yeah. I need to see Thor Thorfinson. I need to meet this man. And he better damn well have an epic beard. Okay, anyways. It's such a wonderful feeling of relaxation. And then you're ready for a new day and new challenges.
It's such an Icelandic name, though.
Thor Thorfinson.
It's very...
Like three N's and 2 S's.
I need his friend to be named Yolmir. I really need that in my life. Okay, let's see. 5 minutes is really good. If you can give yourself 5 minutes of your day, then that's definitely enough. Just hug the fuck out of this tree for longer than you would ever hug a human being.
Who the heck hugs for 5 minutes straight?
You know what this reminds me of? Well, let's finish the article. We're almost done. Although the option to hug a tree is obviously not available to everyone, it does have the potential to prove popular, especially for those who live in remote areas with nothing but nature for company. Those people are probably not that worried about it, to be honest. I live mostly alone, and it's not been that bad. But whether it's a practice that will take off outside of Iceland, however, remains to be seen. I don't know, Iceland. You do you, Iceland. You do you, okay?
You could just hug like a teddy bear or something. It has the same effect.
You could, but that wouldn't be weird enough for Iceland.
But those aren't living things, so...
Iceland's like, no, man, you got to get intimate with this tree. You got to get down. Like, oh my God. This reminds me of this article I saw. It was years and years ago. I don't remember where it is, so don't expect me to find it. But it was this like...
I don't remember in Iceland.
What is it, Glitch? Iceland? Glitch, talk again?
Whoa, hold up. There was werewolf sightings in Mexico.
No, there wasn't.
That's what this says.
I was saying, I don't really blame Iceland for having... What the fuck?
There's only like 3 people over there.
I don't know what Glitch said. Glitch, I don't know if you were talking through the whole sentence
I
there.
honestly don't know if you guys can hear me half the time, by the way.
I heard you say, I don't blame Iceland for, and then you just stopped.
Yeah, you didn't say anything after that.
Okay, so I'm going to say this, and I'm hoping that you're actually going to be able to hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't blame Iceland for obviously having trouble with social distancing, because they statistically have the most attractive women of any country in the world.
Do they really? Well, wasn't Trump trying to buy it? Was it Iceland or Greenland that Trump was trying to buy? I forget. I think it was Greenland.
Who the hell wants Greenland? There's like nothing there.
I think the whole thing they were saying is like with global warming, it may open up more useful land or something.
I think it was Greenland.
Yeah, that would make sense for Greenland.
Look, just get me my Iceland waifus. Glitch has sold me on Iceland. Suddenly, I feel like this isn't such a bad place. But it just reminds me.
Yeah, because large portions of it are under ice.
So it reminds me of this article that I saw. It was years and years ago. It was some new age hippie lady, and she was talking about the joys of having sex with nature.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the whole segment where they're like, you could feel it from your toes to your up your legs. I'm like, oh my god. She was like talking about like
that part.
She was talking about like the joy of rubbing on grass. And I'm like, this, I don't know. I mean, I don't have the same apparatus as her, but I don't know if that would necessarily be pleasant. It doesn't sound like it would be. Grass can be quite prickly, so I'm not following her on that one. But I mean, more
I'm
power
also
to you.
allergic to grass, so it just makes me all itchy.
You're allergic to grass?
Yeah, Kentucky bluegrass.
Is it only that variety of grass?
I don't know. I've never actually been tested for my allergies.
That's gonna be challenging.
How the fuck?
Yeah, so like when people cut
all
grass,
I can think of is
just fucking die.
the picture of a girl walking through a cornfield, and it just says "Country girls make do."
That's great, Glitch. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Oh no, I'm going to assassinate you.
Nature always provides. Oh my god. That's wonderful. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and continue moving on. We have...
Gotta look at these comments. There's comments on this.
Well, we have an article coming up from your neck of the woods, Glitch, The Guardian. The Guardian. Quality paper. Everyone loves The Guardian, right?
Oh boy.
Parents with their children, home haircuts, and no affairs. The virus
no.
has forced us to live in a weirdly moralistic way.
God.
How could they?
Why? Why can't you cheat on your husband? Oh, let me refresh. It was Bridget Delaney? Why? Okay.
It's so upsetting.
I know. Society is being reshaped, but did we expect it to look like this? Imagine if you just got out of a silent 40-day retreat without Wi-Fi and returned to society not knowing about the virus. What would you think happened? I just want to take a moment to appreciate the framing of this. Who the hell has the... Sorry, you go, Moon, you go.
Who the hell's taking a 40-day no Wi-Fi retreat?
I'm like, I don't have no freaking month and 10 days worth of savings to just go and chill in a place and then like not have internet that time. Hell no.
I don't think anyone does.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds kind of nice.
It
like
does, but it's like, who has the resources to just like disappear for 40 days? I feel like this is being framed from the perspective of somebody who's kind of shall we say the rich big city type who goes out drinking. And
I'll tell you who. Jesus.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm just gonna take 40 days and no internet.
That's not fair though. He's friends with the manager.
Oh dang.
Well, he's related to the manager. Goes beyond friendship. Anyways, okay. My first thought would be that a plain people religious group, think Quaker, Mennonites, or Amish, had become our new rulers.
Wait, plain people? Is that what they call them?
I guess they're just saying like plain people as in like very like modest, you know, like straightforward.
That's weird.
I catch their drift so far.
Right, this already doesn't make sense because everybody still has internet.
Well, yeah, but we're getting there. We're getting there, Moon. We'll lose internet eventually once we realize.
I don't think that's fair assessment of Quakers, though.
No, it's not.
I don't know jack shit about Quakers, so I couldn't say. Do they?
Anyway,
are they internet people? Okay. Well, anyways, these groups live simply, homeschool their children, dress plainly,
pretty cool.
Have a strict.
In terms of like religion.
Okay, I don't know what's with your mic. Like if you were talking,
they're not like against it.
Okay, so they're chill. Okay. Anyways, let me go ahead and continue reading since I don't know what's going on with glitches communicating. Okay, these groups live simply.
So I'm getting the impression that my mic is only coming on like 20 seconds after I start speaking.
Probably like because I started reading
kind of delay or something.
Yeah, like I started reading the article and then like after I was waiting for your response, I'm like, okay, whatever, he's not responding. So I'm like, I'll start reading the article, and then like 5 seconds after I start reading is when I hear you.
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
I don't know.
I feel like he's hearing us at a delay.
Maybe. I don't know. He might be. That could be it, because yeah, he's not like directly responding right now. It's hard to say. So he's typing. We got typing. We can just chalk this up to we're new to podcasting, so it's okay. Anyways, these groups live simply, homeschool their children, dress plainly, have a strict moral code, make their own furniture, sport home haircuts, and don't travel far from their communities. Just look at how we've changed, how we live in only a week. Schools are closed and... What?
Oh, this was in March.
Oh yeah, this was a little while ago. I remember this from a video I watched, and I just had to share it with you guys. Schools are closed and children are being homeschooled, not in groups or centers outside of the home, but literally schooled at home by their parents.
Oh God!
Why are
There's
parents
homeschooling?
Why are parents interacting with their children? Parents
Wait, hold on.
What?
Not in groups or centers outside the home. Do they not know what homeschooling is? It existed before.
Yeah, it's like it was totally a thing. Homeschooled kids tend to do a little bit better than like kids who go to public school anyways, so it's not like it's necessarily a bad thing for your parents to like take an active role in your upbringing to that extent. It's like that would I wish I was homeschooled. That'd be freaking awesome.
Yeah.
But moving on. Let's see, parents or carers who only recently set off for work each day and drop their children at daycare centers or in school are now spending every minute of every day with their children! Exclamation point.
God.
It's like, come on. Is a family unit like functioning?
Is that so bad?
It's like you realize that's how things used to be like before we got as industrialized as we are now. All your friends interstate and overseas have canceled plans to visit. The jet set and global citizens have been grounded, either quarantined with bad food in previously luxurious hotels, or forced to stay at home and retreat into neighborhood and family groups. I just love how she's like, we're having to like live like more humble, simple lives and like be close with the people who are around us. Is being
somehow a bad thing.
Yeah, it's like a kind of goodwill and old-fashioned values of thrift, kindness, and charity are emerging. Bartering is back. In your letterbox are flyers from your actual neighbors. They are introducing themselves and offering to do your food shopping or pick up prescriptions for you. Community libraries are being set up in boxes along suburban streets. There are signs offering seedlings in exchange for cuttings. All along your road. Yeah, I mean, I wish I lived in her neighborhood. It sounds like she's still got
I've never seen any of this shit. This sounds awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for this. It's like all along your road, your neighbors are planting vegetables. In the sky, there are few planes and hardly any cars on the road. Trains and buses are also empty. And if you try to sit next to someone, people look really scared and angry and move seats. I mean, maybe that's just a personal problem.
Why are you trying to sit next to people?
Yeah, it's like, are you like trying to get people sick?
You're like, aha. Well, she's trying to frame this in somebody who doesn't know about the virus.
Yeah, that's fair. We'll give her a pass on that one.
But still, why are you going on trains to sit directly next to somebody?
Yeah, generally it's like just like normally. I'm like, I'm not gonna sit next to anyone if I can. If
there's like room, I'm gonna sit like at least a seat away from them.
Yeah, it's like people like their privacy. Why are you forcing Bridget? Why are you so lonely that you are forcing yourself on random mass transit goers? In the tradition of plain dress religious groups, people's hair is also changed. Everyone looks as if they cut their hair at home into bowl cuts with blunt scissors.
What?
I don't know. Those with colored hair have stopped maintaining it. They have gray temples, white streaks or skunk stripes down their parts. Men are growing long beards. Oh heavens, they're growing facial hair.
Oh no.
It's not just haircuts though. It's their faces.
I love this part.
People, particularly in the more affluent areas, look different, more wrinkled, their faces slacker and less filled out. It's as if this new sect banned Botox and fillers.
Oh no, they look normal.
Maybe they just aren't getting done up because they're not going anywhere. Is that a possibility? Then there are the clothes in the supermarket queue. Hey, did this new sect ban toilet paper and pasta because they're like none on the shelves? Haha. People stand spaced apart, looking morose. Everyone is dressed in stained tracksuits, baggy arsed yoga pants, and bedtime wear. Their faces are doughy and pale, their bodies heavier as if they were eating a lot. No one bothers.
You need to stop going to Walmart.
I mean, generally I go for grocery pickup anyways, because I ain't about that shit.
Who's all these people in stained tracksuits and shit? What the fuck?
I don't know because I'm just not going around people.
I went to the store today and it was just people in normal outfits.
I think what it is she like lives in she seems like a very well-off person, and she's like noticing like all these people who have time to like just waste an excessive amount on their appearance, and they just don't care at this point, because the only reason you like get all done up like that is so other people can see you done up like that. So I think this is what's bothering here. But here we're coming up in the good part though. The person coming out of the silent retreat might also presume that the sect that's taken over society has a strict moral code, God forbid that, as well as an appalling dress code. Wait, here we go.
Oh,
adulterous affairs the world over have suddenly stopped. All the cover is gone, and suddenly you can't pretend you're meeting your colleagues for an after-work drink while you're actually shagging your bit. Hold on, I gotta redo that. While you're actually shagging your bit on the side. Shagging your bit. I presume
I'm just looking at her face while she's saying that.
I know. Like, what is this? Oh my god. So even if you could have an affair, there's nowhere to have it. The hotels have turned into quarantine stations, and illicit couples concerned about being busted via contact tracing, which happened to Gwyneth Paltrow's character in Contagion, have put their affairs on ice. Oh my god, we got to get things reopened for the affairs. Oh my god. So it's like, okay, look, Bridget, can I call you Bridge? I'm going to call you Bridge. If you're so progressive that we're just normalizing affairs, it's like, why is your husband so possessive? He should just let you like fuck other men, because it's an open relationship. You got to be super progressive about this after all. So just like have sex with your person you're cheating on him with in your own bed. What's so wrong about that? God damn.
Who is this person that was on a 40-day no Wi-Fi retreat? He comes back and he's like, all right, time to have affairs. Yeah. It's like, why didn't he have that in his 40-day retreat?
It's just like, okay, man, look, you're not happy to see your wife or your husband. You're just like, okay, honey, that's nice. Please fuck off now. I need to go see the person that I actually want to have sex with. Okay, thanks, bye. It's like, maybe there's something more wrong with your life if that's the way you're living.
This guy's living a really weird life.
Yeah, I would say. Even your friends have become strangely conservative. Checking your Instagram feed, there's loads of inspirational quotes, videos of people making sourdough bread, others of people planting herb gardens. No one seems to be going out. You feel an absence of FOMO, which is fear of missing out for those who don't know. And the government itself radically and rapidly pivoted from free market neoliberal conservatives to socialists, which, I mean, it's more of an emergency provision, but yeah. Under a conservative government, unemployment benefits have doubled. There's money for us. Yeah, that is true. We've gone fucking ham on benefits. Money for Australians who've been stood down for jobs. Scott Morrison is asking landlords to not evict tenants who can't pay rent. The banks are giving struggling businesses a break from their loans. We knew such widespread pandemic had the capacity to reshape society, but nobody suspected it would look like this. From Bridget Delaney. Beautiful work, Bridget. Oh my god. So that was some high tier cringe. Like, I feel like
you skipped the part about casual sex.
Wait, did I skip the part about casual sex?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let's go back. I gotta reopen the article. I closed it. Okay, guys, we can do this. I'm very professional. Okay.
You got this.
Okay, so you're not having an affair, but you feel like a bit of casual sex, or at least a snog. A snog.
Snog.
You fancy a snog? You could go to a bar, but they're all shut. So you
can't go to a bar.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
So you go on the apps and try to hook up, but no one is keen to meet anyone, anywhere, anytime in the next 6 months. I feel like she is really ranting about personal problems. I feel like she's using...
like, I can't have sex. This is bullshit.
Pretty much. God, it's so English. Okay, hold on. I can't see the chat when I'm reading the article, so forgive me. I gotta catch up.
It's so English, it hurts.
Not shagging your bit. I don't know. She said shagging your bit.
She did.
Humans age. That's true, Glitch. I have noticed this as well. Glitch has been talking all kinds of stuff here. Let's catch up on Glitch. Let's see.
Do I want to support the Guardian for as little as $1?
No, I don't.
So that she can shag her bit.
we that's true. This woman, she sounds like she needs to shag her bit really
She
bad.
needs help. We need to help Bridget.
She's struggling. She definitely is struggling. The corona apocalypse is acutely affecting her. All right. Anyways, let's see. So homeschooling is super uncommon over here. This sounds dope. I mean, I think homeschooling is good. Like statistically, homeschooled kids. I don't quote me on this because it's like I don't have the statistics pulled up. But I remember them doing better than kids who go to public schools. Granted, public schools aren't necessarily great. I was public schooled, and that should be all the proof you need.
I was public schooled.
Yeah, we ain't fancy boys here. Especially right now, they're gonna be so empty. I'm not sure where that was. Let's see. You can still dye your hair at home. That's true. You can. Humans age. That is technically correct. Let's see. Not shagging your bit. God, it's so English it hurts. It's a bit on the
you can't
side.
dye your hair at home in Britain because that's not essential, and you'll get fined for even buying that.
Okay. Pa 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 ra ra pa pa pa. I'm back.
Oh God, Lolo.
From blacking out for an hour. Well, welcome back, Lolo. Hope you're doing well. We just read over a English lady who was complaining that the coronavirus was oppressing her because she could not cheat on her husband, and God knows it's so difficult sometimes, guys.
Poor Bridget.
Bridget was doing her best.
Never hug a strange tree. What the fuck?
Oh, the empty yeah, like what the fuck was that? She's like, people won't sit next to me on trains. I'm like, bitch, get away from me.
That part just like, what are you doing? Why are you trying to sit next to people?
I'm sorry, but like, you give people personal space in public. It's like, unless somebody's like, and you can interact with somebody, but don't just like go sit right next to me. Like,
it doesn't matter if there's a virus. You shouldn't be up on people at all times. Like, what are you doing?
I'm like, woman, I'm trying to watch porn. Would you get away from me? You're making it odd.
Get out of my personal bubble. I can't have casual sex, so I gotta watch that.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, maybe she's trying to get him to shag his bit, or shag her bit. There you go. If someone sat next to me with the open seats around, I'd move. Yeah, I would too. I wish I could cut my husband, but this fucking stupid pandemic will let me. Man, Lolo, I was saying, I'm like, look, man, she's progressive though. She's part of this new age relationship. Why is her husband being such a square? He should let he should let the bull fuck her in their bed. He can just sit outside. Like, why are you so possessive, bro? She's a free spirit, obviously. Bridget is a free spirit.
She could have casual sex with a tree like the Icelandic people do.
That's true. That's true. She just needs a big, thick tree.
There you go.
That's not very social distancing of them. Man, she got a social distance, but you don't socialize with a tree. I'm just saying, you can get rather close to that tree. He's still social distancing. Although you got to make sure that your tree hasn't been marked by a hobo. That is very important. Otherwise, things could get ugly.
That's his tree.
Let's see. Next coming up, we have talks about more serious sides of it, like protests that are being shut down, which they're more of a gray area. We'll get it. I'm trying to find a match in Dead by Daylight, perhaps a fool's errand, because we all know how that goes. But hopefully we can find a match. PM the tree, claim it as yours. That's right.
I'm not sure about this protesting one because I couldn't tell what they were actually protesting. Were they just saying North Carolina needs to go back to work?
Well, here we can start it now, and if we get interrupted mid thing, it's fine. We'll just. But more or less, it looked like they were trying to say that hold on, there we go.
Are they just trying to end the quarantine or something?
Well, not entirely. Okay, so amid a rally that drew. Well, here never mind. We just got a match. Okay, so we're gonna. The topic is police declare protesting is a non-essential activity as woman is arrested for failing to disperse at rally to reopen North Carolina economy. We'll look at that right after this.
Silly North Carolinians. Look at these Megs.
Okay, we got a Meg squad. I'm inclined to join the Megs.
I don't know what I have on Meg.
Does not matter.
Oh god.
I'm undercover Meg.
Oh god.
Oh god, you're rap star Meg.
Oh god, I had sprint burst and.
Oh, Glitch makes a solid point. Steve will lead the Megs. You know, we have our hero build right here. We have empathy, we have dead hard, decisive, and borrowed time. So yeah, we are geared to save the Megs. Steve will
Must
get the job
protect us.
done. That is my mission in this match. I must protect all Megs. This is going to be a ridiculous match.
Oh no. I don't want sprint burst, damn it.
How do you not want sprint burst? You're a Meg. That's like your religion.
Yeah, but I'm like rapper Meg. She don't sprint.
She just hammer dances everywhere.
She does have adrenaline though.
You see what happened in this scene is Meg got split into multiple parts of her personality, and Steve's trying to help them, but at the same time he's kind of like a little perverted about it because Meg is also his waifu, and he's like, yo, I get to have like a foursome now. This ain't so bad. She spits? Wait, who spits?
Meg?
Rapper Meg? I could see Rapper Meg spitting.
Yeah.
She's still a classy lady, but she gotta spit sometimes, man. Earth is flat. How dare you? I'll let you know, Lulu33, if that is your real name, that Earth has big ol' titties. I've seen them.
Earth is a trapezoid.
You're a trapezoid.
It only looks flat from this side. But if you go to the other... Actually, it's square. I've seen Minecraft.
That's true. That's true. I don't know who you're trying to fool here.
It looks flat. But there's actually other sides.
It's an advanced mind game. You're getting duped, Lulu. I'm sorry. Or is it Lulu or Iuluya? Vater always seeks level and needs a container. Earth is flat. Wow. You're special. Oh god, it's Pigu. Okay, she hit me first. She hit me first. Pigu, come for me.
I should have stayed as Fang.
Okay, we're on this one. Hello.
I don't have a single tier 3 perk.
Haha. She might get me here, I'm not sure. Nope. So sorry, Pigu.
Pigu.
What kind of window spawns we got here? She's still coming? Yeah, she is. Not sure where she is.
I gotta remember I have sprint burst.
This is a little risky. I'm not sure where she is. I think she's inside. Yeah, she just left over there. Okay. So I'm not going to go back there because her first instinct's going to be to check back for me at that area. Whew. Under our feet doesn't move. You under hypnosis. What if I am and I need you to save me? Iulu33, if that is your real name.
Pigu, where are you?
Okay, she's still chasing me. I hear her, but I do not see her. I'm quite frightened, I'm afraid.
I feel like urban evasion and sprint burst would work well together.
She just ran by me. She's like, I'm done with you, Steve.
Fuck you, Steve. I want Meg.
I need somebody to heal me.
Where you at? I don't have empathy.
I'm at the barn. Oh god. She came to me at that moment. It would have been really bad. I still don't trust her to not be like sneaking up on me.
Is this the barn? Oh god.
You try, but your words... Oh god. Oh, I'm not scared. Yo, heal me maybe? Thank you, Megu.
Oh, I'm at the killer shack.
Okay. This
Oh,
Meg's
god,
taking
she's
the
near
long
me.
way around to heal me. I like this Meg. She's a good girl.
Oh god, she's near me, but I don't see her.
And your critical thinking prove all things. I do my best to use my critical thinking to prove all things. I thank you for realizing that, Iulu. Is it Iulu? I'm gonna say Iulu.
I can't see the chat, but I'm gonna assume it's Iulu.
It's either that, it's Iulu.
There you go.
It's probably Iulu. No, don't lie to me. I know it is. I'm sorry. It's Iulu 33. That's right. I'm sorry.
33.
Can't forget that. I apologize. Okay, I feel bad for this pig because I kind of like wasted a lot of her time early game and she still hasn't got it down. We're kind of bullies here, guys.
This poor piggy.
Oh, hi. Shit, I was reading chat. Okay, well, she probably has a decent chance of getting me here.
Oh no, I'm never in presence. Get this
she
shit
doesn't
out of
want to
me.
chase me. She went after the other person right after.
She's like, oh god, not you again.
I think the other person's still being chased. They're moving in a way that makes me think they're probably, although they're not looping. Never mind, she's not being chased. No, she's
coming
here.
this way.
Ah, did she?
Where'd they
Okay,
go?
I'm at
They went
the gen.
other way.
Here, get me.
God, she's kind of never in presence. I hope I don't fuck this up.
You can do it, Moon.
Ooh.
Here, let's get some work into this gen.
Ah, fuck! I wasted sprint burst.
Oh god, it wasn't letting me repair for some reason. Okay, she's gonna come straight here, so I'm gonna go around. Oh no. I don't know what you're doing.
I have
there.
borrowed time.
No, there's another person who's about to save her.
Oh.
She's somewhere in the corn. I can't see where though.
Oh,
Oh my god, no. Please tell me she has DS. Here, let's pump this shit out.
Megu. Oh god,
Ask yourself, is this first-hand evidence or second-hand information? I mean, why do you believe the Earth is flat? But yeah, we're not gonna debate flat Earth. I'm not really interested.
No, why
in
you
that.
kill yourself, Meggie? I was gonna save you.
Well, on the plus side, I think this pig is probably to the level where if we don't get too distracted, we can probably still... Okay, I see the person getting chased. I think she's being chased. Okay, perfect. Let's gangbang this. The person's near the barn, but they are heading this way.
Yeah, I passed by them.
Yeah, she's like right... She's leading her right to us. Well, near us.
Oh god.
This is hella risky.
She's coming to us.
Yeah, she is.
No! I sprint burst away.
Nice.
Shall not touch me, piggy.
I do feel bad for this pig, though. She's been trying so hard. Oh no, she ain't having it.
Meg, what are you doing just crouching in a corner? What did she do?
It's an advanced mind game you could never understand.
Oh god.
Nope. Oh god, I just vaulted into her. Good job, Pigu.
Oh no.
Come on, I'm near the
Fair
basement. You should be
balance, yeah.
chasing me right now, pig. Nope.
Megu, why you got a map?
She's trying so hard to mind game right now. Nope. Oh boy. I hope you guys are getting this final gen done.
Yeah, it's almost done.
Okay, good. I don't... Yeah, the pellet's gone, so... Oh, she stopped chasing me, even though I was sort of in a dead zone. This is risky, but I'm going to try to get this gate open.
Oh god. I had sprint burst and adrenaline. But she don't care.
Okay, like, if you saw those two gates that opened, I'm opening the one that's further to the left.
Okay.
Oh god, I thought that was pig.
Oh no, there's nothing here. I'm gonna get hit. Oh no, everything's broken. Owie.
Okay, go to the left, Moon. Go to the left. Yeah, you're coming towards us. Hold on. I'm gonna get the door.
Run, legs, run. Oh god. Oh god.
Ah, shit.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, we got forced out. There was nothing we could do here.
That's okay. She kind of got fucked, so.
Okay, I can't tell if Elu or whatever believes this or not. Yeah, but we're not actually talking about that right now. If we have a flat Earth show, sure. But yeah, I would appreciate you not derailing my chat with stuff that we're not really interested in. Nobody really believes that, but what do you call it, the flat Earth theory? But yeah, we're not like here to have a flat Earth debate, and we're definitely
Earth
not
is
going to
a triangle.
We're definitely not going to have our stream hijacked into a flat Earth debate. All right, so let's see, where were we before that though? That was a fairly decent match, but damn it, it was a really unfortunate circumstance at the end because we were almost primed to. I thought you had more time to get to us, but apparently not.
Nah, she cut me off.
Yeah, I saw that.
She was smart about it.
And by the time that she did that, I was already in a position where I couldn't really take a hit or do anything. So
I probably could have been smarter about it and like hit until I got sprint burst.
who knows? Who knows?
Oh well.
All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and get back to our next topic.
Ow, my leg.
Okay, so this one's a pretty interesting one. Police declare protesting is a non-essential activity as woman is arrested for failing to disperse at rally to reopen North Carolina economy. God bless America, the handcuffed woman yells as cops lead her away. Amid the rally that drew more than 100 protesters in downtown Raleigh, North Carolina, on Tuesday, demanding the reopening of the state's economy, a tweet about the demonstration from the city's police department was clear. Protesting is a non-essential activity, as you can see here. The tweet came after cops earlier declared protesters are in violation of Democratic Governor Roy Cooper's stay-at-home executive order, which I don't believe he can issue those, but okay, to stop the spread of the coronavirus, and have been asked to leave. They also can't supersede the Constitution with that. At least they're not supposed to be able to. The protesters are in violation of the governor's executive order and have been asked to leave. Let's see what governor's order was was violated here. And then, yeah, protesting is a non-essential activity, which they kind of just arbitrarily decide. Protesters said Cooper's order is unconstitutional and I'm gonna read regularly now. Protesters said Cooper's order is an unconstitutional overreach that threatens to destroy small businesses and that the coronavirus isn't as deadly as officials are claiming. Testing is inaccurate and causes of death are suspicious, the News and Observer reported. I feel a little bit mixed on this so far. So here's the thing. They mentioned some things that are fair points. Like the testing, it is inaccurate. There's been like a lot of false positives, or false negatives, I believe it was, where it says they don't have it. And it may be the other way too, but I remember hearing a lot about that. And also there's a lot of like suspicious ways they're counting deaths. Like they're not actually, like some of them, it varies from state to state as far as how they handle their testing, but some of them are like people, the doctors say, your symptoms sort of seem corona-like, so you probably had it. And then there's people who test positive, but like, for instance, there was a man who had a concussion. He died of the concussion, but he had coronavirus, so it got counted as a COVID death.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so it's like, it's hard to say if things are being shrunk or inflated, because it feels like there's inaccurate measurements being taken in both directions. So I understand where they're coming from that. There is some concern. I do think it's important for us to make a concentrated effort. But at the same time, I don't like this whole protesting as a non-essential activity deal here. Because it's like, I don't like the fact that it started as everyone's working together. They're asking people to try to take measures to be safe. And it was successful. We were having a pretty successful time of slowing down the infections. But it's like when the government tells you can't go outside, that you don't have the right to go outside or to publicly assemble for things you believe in, that's when we're sort of in the process of trading out we're trading out freedom for security at that point. And that's a big concern. I feel like it's really dangerous because like the times that we've allowed the Constitution to be subverted, most notably in recent history, was with the Patriot Act. We never get that back. It's like, we're not in Afghanistan. We don't get that back though. Or at least I believe did we pull out all the way, or are we in the process? I can't remember, but it's like,
I know they were in the process. I don't know if they actually did it.
Yeah, I can't recall, but it's like that you don't get those rights back. So there's definitely a big concern that this heavy-handedness will continue. And there's also like these people are making a fair point about their rights being curtailed and about the need to reopen businesses, because it's easy to say, oh, we don't want people to get sick and die, but there's situations where food is becoming really scarce and people are losing their jobs, which are their way of taking care of themselves and their families, which is going to lead to deaths in and of itself.
Yeah.
So it's not as clear.
If this continues for too long, it's going to get bad.
Yeah, it's like people die. There were all kinds of people who died in the Great Depression, and it's a little bit more obscure because there's a lot more different types of causes for the death than something as acute as a virus. But it's either choice is going to end up with people dead. There's not a way around that. But anyways, let's see. The paper said at least one protester was arrested for failing to disperse, and her wrists were zip tied, said, "I have a right to peacefully assemble," she told police and the News Observer reporter. As the officers led her away, the woman shouted, "God bless America." Raleigh police said State Capitol Police made the arrest. Here's the clip. Well, I don't want to really watch on the stream. Let's see. 15 minutes, about 50 cars honked their horns in unison. So that's another thing. Apparently they were in their cars. Adding that it was an officer asked several protesters to keep 6 feet apart and noise drowned out his voice. So they
weren't all in their cars. I think they went to their cars after their arrest.
They may have. I know there were some people formed like a motorcade around their mayor or governor's office, and it was like a driving protest. So it's not necessarily as super clear cut as that. But then it's like, you look at this though. Speaking of the flip side of this, look at this. This is a scene that this is according to Minno, I guess. The scene is coming, the new normal America. Tens of thousands of struggling families lined up in cars waiting to get distribution of food this week. This is a video of Los Angeles Regional Food Bank, which apparently Los Angeles or California in general is being hit pretty hard. But look at this. Look at how far this goes. Hold on, let's go back.
That's just ridiculous. Like, look how many fucking people there are.
Yeah, it's like you start here. Let me get this. You have this big ass building. They're lined up all the way around this building. And then it goes up all the way over here. And these are the lines for food because people can't get food. So it's like, on one hand, you say that we have to avoid the coronavirus deaths, which we've found ways of mitigating. Granted, I think if we reopen things now, let me hop back to the chat real quick. I think if we reopen things now, we probably will see a surge in infections, and that's definitely something we have to account for and try to mitigate as much as possible.
Yeah, I think if we ended the quarantine early, like now, the infections would go back up.
Yeah.
We're not out of this yet.
But I think the thing that people are really being bothered by is when it started, like I said, it was the government saying, okay, guys, we need to work together on this. We need to try to social distance, be very careful, work from home where you can. And everyone was behind that. Nobody was against it. Until recently, no one had to force people to obey these guidelines. People were just doing it because people were asking them to, and they wanted to do their part. But lately, it's like we have the police. It seems like they're just sort of doing it for the fuck of it. You have like this video of this one guy running on a beach. They're like, you're zoomed out like miles away. You don't see another person in sight, and a police officer just starts chasing him. And so you get people who are being arrested on their porches. It's like they're going out of their way to be heavy-handed and like sort of put the boot on your neck, so to speak. And I think that's where you're getting like this need to protest from, is there's people who are seeing this saying, look, we still have a right to be part of society. We have a right to publicly assemble. We're concerned about this virus and we want to mitigate it, but you can't take away our rights. We're not going to trade our freedom for security. The good old saying goes, those who trade freedom for security will have neither. I think it says they don't deserve it either. And I
like that, yeah.
It's like I kind of lean that way with this. It's like we have to measure both sides. So yeah, that's the other part of it. It's like there's definitely an angle where we're concerned about losing our food supply, among other things. Like our economy's taking hits and everything's falling apart. But then it's like you look at this is the flip side of it. Smithfield Food closes one of the nation's largest pork plants as worker COVID cases spike. So, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Smithfield Foods will close its Sioux Falls facility until further notice, the company announced Sunday in a news release. And being that I'm somebody who gets their pork, I know they're a pork company from Smithfield, I'm kind of sad about that because I love smoking me up some ribs. But
so the thing that they had cases within their company.
Yeah, like their workers were getting infected.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, so they had to shut it down. So it's like on one hand, I think there's still adapting that needs to be done. We need to like really get it to the point where we have everything on the ball, and I think that's going to be a case by case basis, very much so, since obviously the jobs we do vary, the risks associated with those jobs vary as well. So I don't think we're ready to reopen yet. But no, I think that I think the police need to stop being so heavy-handed so people feel the need to rebel.
Yeah, they don't need to harass people and make them just like terrified to even leave their house because they're gonna get $1,000 fine. At least where I am, it's $1,000.
You know what's funny is like it was some British government that was tweeting. I forget what part of the British government, but they were tweeting that it's like, hey, are you thinking about breaking quarantine violations to go on a rural hike? Guess what? We have people watching in the suburbs as well, and they'll report you to the police. There's nowhere where we're not watching. I'm like, are you serious right now?
Like, how is that? You're not like gathering in groups or anything.
Yeah,
exercise is essential.
It's become a thing where they've not told anyone they can't go outside. It's not a guideline, but they're just acting that way anyways. The closure comes after South Dakota Department of Health said 238 of Minnehaha County's 438 COVID cases involve individuals who work at Smithfield Foods. The plant, one of the nation's largest pork processing plants, was identified as the state's largest hotspot, accounting for about 38% of its cases. Those numbers were last updated Saturday. Smithfield will fully shut down on Wednesday. The plant will partially be operated through Tuesday to process inventory, according to the new news release. Let's see, and then it's just some general news. Smithfield previously announced that it will close for 3 days for cleaning starting Saturday and continuing through Monday. On Saturday, Governor Kristi Noem and Sioux Falls Mayor Paul Tenhakan, sounds like a fighting game character, Tenhakan, sent a letter to Smithfield asking operations to close for 2 weeks so the facility could be cleaned and employees could recover from any suspected illness. The call to action also requested that Smithfield continue to pay its 3,700 employees during the closure, though the state won't be providing any financial aid to the company. Noem said Saturday. That seems a little bullshit, so you'll keep paying people. We ain't going to help you do that, but we expect you to do it.
The fuck? How does that make sense?
I mean, a lot of companies are really going above and beyond too. Like, there's a good side to this whole situation, believe it or not. We'll cover that in a moment. Anyways, the industry, like the country, needs to fight its way through the situation, and it will, and make adjustments as it changes, said Maggie Seidel, Noem's senior advisor and policy director, in an emailed statement on Sunday. As a critical infrastructure industry in our nation's food supply, the governor is committed to working with them to get through this. Is there anything else? Okay, here we go. Tenhakan said that the decision to call for closure of Smithfield Foods came after confirmed COVID-19 cases among plant workers spiked for a third consecutive day. Protesters at Tenhakan's announcement on Saturday demanded a 14-day shutdown. Employees spoke out last week about conditions at Smithfield, asking that the company implement more precautions and close for 2 weeks to prevent the spread of coronavirus in the plant. Well, I mean, it sounds like maybe they weren't doing everything they could have within the plant if people were saying they were. Yeah, it's hard to say without really knowing the details. I'm thankful Smithfield is taking the right steps to protect health of their employees and our community during the pandemic, Tenhakan said in an emailed statement Sunday. When Smithfield is ready to safely restore its operations, the city is ready to help them further protect the health of their employees and prevent the spread of COVID-19. While the plant is making the decision to close indefinitely, President and CEO Kenneth Sullivan said that in the news release that the closure is pushing our country perilously close to the edge in terms of our meat supply. The Sioux Falls, South Dakota plant accounts for 4 to 5% of the nation's pork production, the company says. We have continued to run our facilities for one reason, to sustain our nation's food supply during the pandemic, Sullivan said. We believe it is our obligation to help feed the country, now more than ever. We have a stark choice as a nation. We are either going to produce food or not, even in the face of COVID-19. The release said the plant will be shut down until further direction is received from local, state, and federal officials. Employees will be compensated for the next 2 weeks, but there was no mention of payment if the plant was closed for longer. So that's cool. Smithfield, it looks like they were going to be paying people even after that. So it's good that they're going to be taking care of them, even though the state's not going to really help them out in that regard.
That's good.
Yeah, so it's like, that's what makes it such a hard call, because like I understand the prudence with like not reopening things right away, because obviously we have situations where like that you have like the majority of the state's cases are coming from that all those people working together, so people aren't going to want to do that. So in that regard, I get where they're coming from. I just feel like they need to just not be so heavy-handed about it. Like, respect people's right, and they'll respect your need to keep security. But when you start telling them they don't have the right to things they do have the right to do, that's when people start saying, no, fuck you. But I don't think that it's necessarily all bad in terms of the coronavirus. Like, there's been some good things here. Like, for instance, we have in India, the Himalayas are visible from India thanks to the lockdown. So this is something a lot of environmental activists, like just generally speaking, are really happy about. The Himalayas are visible, but like it's because there's so much less air pollution now. And it's like, I stepped outside the other day. I'm like, you know what? This is a freaking beautiful day. Maybe it's placebo, and we've had days like this before, but like the weather does seem a lot more pleasant.
So, you don't live near me.
Yeah, I guess that's probably true. I know Michigan doesn't.
We just got like a huge snow today. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like April.
Yeah, it's been chilly here lately too. It's like, why is this still so chilly? But I think that it's definitely improved things it's given us a nice little preview of like, hey, things can be nicer if you take care of the environment, which who knows, maybe that'll get things done. But I don't think necessarily that the environment's neglected because people don't want to put through the effort. I think that it's also somewhat impractical in some cases. But,
yeah, like nobody's driving around, so there's less air pollution in general.
But also, I think it's done a lot of good for us in terms of our mentalities. Like, I feel like we needed a struggle as our individual nations. We needed something to pull us together and rely on each other more. And I think that, like, you have these people who are like picking up groceries for the elderly and just like helping out in any way they can. I feel like for so long, especially in like America and like most other Western nations, we've had like such a good threat-free life that there's no need to rely on anyone. It's like, why would I have shit to do with my neighbor? I don't need him. I don't have any reason to want. I can go online and find people I like to hang out with. So I think that in that angle, it's helping pull us back together. I think that it's helping to sort of get us to value the people around us as well, like emphasize family again. Because, I mean, when push comes to shove, you only have the people who are tied together to you very tightly. And those are your friends and your family, mainly your family. So,
yeah, it's definitely bringing people closer together, which is good because we kind of needed that.
I think
after the last couple of years.
I think that what it is it's like, it's gotten people to appreciate, hey, these things that we bicker about, this is all petty bullshit. There's no reason to hate each other over it. At the end of the day, it's like, if you're a decent human being and I like you and you like me, let's be friends. Let's not worry about all the little things that get in the way. So I think that's helped out our culture a lot. I just, it's like there's a lot of positive that's come from this. I think it's not all bad. Now, there's a lot of bad that can come from this and is coming from this and will still come from this in months to come. But I also think it's like, it's helped us appreciate, hey, you need to be able to secure your own rights. Like, because no one's going to secure them for you. The government's not going to do it, as you can see. It's like, you need to be able to also make sure you have some sort of way of surviving if things get harsh. So I think it's sort of like woke us up from a little bit of a naivete that we had going for a long time as far as how our nation works. So Yeah, there's definitely some good to be drawn from this for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and try to get us another Swift match. We're going a little bit longer. We're having some good conversation though. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the topics would take this long, but they are. That's good.
Yeah, I honestly, we're going over. Like, let's see, we have a couple things left to cover. We just got to the end. I think that was the end of coronavirus. Okay, we got a couple things left to talk about with Corona-chan. So let's cover these real quick. Where do we think it's going? So, like, do you think the measures are going to be successful as far as like what we're doing currently, which is like social distancing till May, then gradual reopening? How do you feel about that?
I think it definitely is slowing the spread, and it'll start to die off more if nobody's interacting with each other.
Yeah, I mean,
like, where's it gonna go?
Yeah, it's definitely shown success. Like, I know New York, which was our worst hit area, it's like the vast majority of our infections are in New York. I know they had flattened the curve last I checked. They've got like the same increase day over day as opposed to like constantly increasing faster and faster.
Yeah.
So it's improving there. I think that, yeah, I'm thinking that probably what'll happen is that we'll reopen gradually in May. It probably won't be a clean process. I highly doubt it will.
No. It'll pick back up, I'm sure, but it won't be as bad as it was.
Yeah, I think that it's probably going to pick back up in some spots. It's also going to... I think some places are going to not reopen quick enough, and people are going to get pissed off because of that. Mm-hmm. So I think that things are going to be a little rough, but I think that, like, just generally, our economy was kicking ass before this happened. So I think that people are itching because they saw the positive momentum we had. And I think they're itching to really get back to it and not lose that momentum. Granted, it took a lot out of our sales, but I think we can, if we are fast, we can sort of recapture that.
Hopefully, because I don't want it to go down too far.
Yeah. I mean, we're definitely going to see some sort of bounce back after all this is over. The question is how much. And I'm sure there's going to be quite a lot of work to do for years and years and years to come. But I think we'll get something out of it. We'll still do better as a country. And hopefully our bonds as a country will do better as well now that we've had to depend on each other. We haven't had to do that in quite some time.
Hopefully this whole completely divided thing is really, really annoying.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to be partisan about it, but like a lot of it's driven by the media. And the thing is, the media, they're still doing it.
Yeah. Even through this, they're like, we gotta still keep this up.
It's like the whole thing, they have this whole narrative they're trying to paint with Dr. Fauci being against Trump. Like, anytime they say remotely something that's just like slightly out of line, it's trying to be framed into that. And like Dr. Fauci's come out and said, look, me and the president get along fine. I really wish you guys would stop trying to make it look like we don't. And they just don't care. And it's like, you have them, they mistrust anything that comes out of our government instinctively. But it was just recently, they like took a article from China's Communist Party and published it directly to CNN.
What?
With no fact checking, nothing. It's like Trump, they're like, hey, Trump said the sky's blue, but he forgot to mention that sometimes during the evening it takes on a purplish reddish hue. Therefore, he was lying.
That bastard.
But like, meanwhile, they'll like copy word for word out of China, who it's like, come on, China, we know you're lying. It's like you have, okay, so China has one of the most population dense countries in the world. They have a massive population, just generally speaking. They have bad health protocols. Their people have bad lung issues because of all the pollution in their air. You're going to tell me that you somehow just stopped people getting infected and dying from this? Meanwhile, they're apparently like pumping out urns like nobody's business.
What the fuck?
And it's like they just want to act like China's not lying. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of issues with the press, but I think one thing that's definitely helping us during this time is that the American people are mostly at home not doing anything. A lot of them are. They've got a lot of invested interest in the news right now because obviously it's very impactful to everyone's everyday life. So I feel like this is a good time. So even if they can't get their act in line, the American people are going to see that. They're going to know that they're lying.
Yeah, because everybody's paying a little more attention now.
Yeah, it's going to wake a lot of people up who were too busy with their day-to-day to really, because like if you just casually consume news, you'll never catch a lot of the bullshit. But apparently they used to be airing the Trump press briefings on all the major networks. I caught a lot of them. I don't watch all of them.
Yeah, they were. I watched a bunch of them when I was still working.
Yeah, it's like they were, and the thing is, the press conferences, their ratings gold. Like they do better than anything else. But they stopped doing it on like major networks like CNN and I think MSNBC. They stopped airing them in their entirety. So what they do is CNN, they'll pause it midway and start commentating on it, and like talk over things, and it's like, what? It's kind of obnoxious because they're trying to alter the narrative. Because the reason they were so popular is because people liked what the president was saying because he had an unfiltered pathway to the audience, and they didn't want that.
What the fuck?
Did you hear about? Oh my god, this was pretty tasty. So Trump had this thing where it was what was it? He like brought a projector, or not a projector, but a TV with him at one of the recent conferences. Because they're always talking about like how he was slow to respond, and it was like a montage of the coronavirus responses that he was having, and then like what was happening in the media at the same time. And it had like, while he was forming task forces and trying to get things lined up, it had like them on video going, oh, the president's making too big a deal of this. This is nothing more than the flu. They're just being xenophobic towards China. This is just another excuse.
That's funny.
So it's like, yeah, he really called the living shit out of them. It was great. Oh man, we can't get a match here. Come on now.
What the hell? Am I ready to?
Oh, there we go. You see, that's the trick to Dead by Daylight. You got to bitch about it.
Bitch about it.
Yeah, that's how you roll. You start putting the pressure on, and it's like, oh shit, man, they're talking about me. Alrighty. So what do we got? We got a Jane. She's got a paid cosmetic, so that's a plus. And we got a shiny Claudette, so she's not going to try to be immersed. These are quality ones. I can go for this.
I forgot I was still Gangster Meg.
Oh yeah. MC Hammer Meg.
I have like nothing on her.
I have a little bit on Meg. I like started leveling Meg up, but it was only for like when I didn't have Survivor teachables, so I have like a lot of the base stuff on Meg.
My Meg is still level 30, so I don't have a ton on her. I got her to like, what the fuck? There was no sound.
Advanced mind games, yo.
It just faded out. That was creepy.
The greatest horror experience is when the menu doesn't make sounds.
I got quick and quiet, and then I was like, I'm done with Meg.
Oh, you just used her for quick and quiet, no less.
I don't want sprint burst or adrenaline.
I mean, I don't really use quick and quiet either. I mean, I'm just like,
I don't even use quick and quiet. I just wanted to get in.
It's like, it's okay. It's not the greatest in my book. It's like, it'll get the job done in some builds, sometimes, occasionally.
I just wanted to fuck around with head on and quick and quiet.
I see. Hopefully we can get a non-baby killer. We've been getting baby killers a lot.
I wonder if it's because of the rank reset.
It could be, but I mean, we're still purple ranks. We shouldn't be getting no rank 13s and shit.
That's true. Like, every game has been 13. Except for that one rank 4 clown, but that was on Ormond.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Man, we were doing some bullying earlier today.
Wow, Jane. Didn't even respect my ears.
It's Demogorgon.
Oh, no.
I need him to go away so I can search his chest. Damn it, he must have Beast of Prey, or not Beast of Prey, but Territorial Imperative, because he totally knew I was checking for that chest.
Who the heck uses Territorial Imperative?
Fucking madman.
Oh god, is he chasing you?
Yeah. Oh god!
Oh, Jane.
I got
You
mind
revealed
gamed.
us. I'm getting out of here.
He stopped. That was pretty clever. He like stopped moving to make me think he was going the other direction when he wasn't.
Damn, where's he going?
I don't know. Is he gonna make it? Yeah, he's... Is he? Maybe. Yeah, he's gonna make it. Just barely. Oh, wait, no! Haha!
Aha!
I really didn't deserve that one, but I'll take it.
I will protect you.
Thank you. I can't believe I got away with that. Oh my god, he's gotta be annoyed now. Okay, I'm gonna go towards these people. Whoever finishes Djinn.
Okay, he's coming after me now.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find somebody to heal me. Yo, Claudette.
Oh god!
Claudette.
I got stuck on the rock. He mind gamed me.
This is a very advanced demo, Chen. Hopefully he takes forever to freaking hook you as well.
Kind of take me to the basement.
Ah, shit.
Oh, you could have pellet slammed him, Janie. Jane, what the fuck are you doing? She just ran right in.
Fucking mad lad, Jane. Does she
At
have
least
borrowed?
She has borrowed time. She has borrowed time and will make it. What the fuck?
Why are you trading for basement though? That's you don't want to trade in the basement.
Leave me alone.
Okay. Oh yeah, they did the middle Gen. Is he still after you?
No, he went back to her.
Ah.
I'm mending.
Where is
I
he?
need to save her now, but I can't because I'm injured.
Well, I'll go for her. I got borrowed time anyways.
He's probably gonna come straight for me. Yep.
Yeah, he is.
Bitch.
Wait for. I'm gonna wait for. We're in terror radius again.
He's teleporting. He might be teleporting to the basement, so be careful. I can't tell.
Yeah, he is. Haha! It made him take a borrowed time hit. He's exerting a lot of pressure on this side of the map, though. That's really dicey. Oh, he's going for Jane again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get some stuff done on this side of the map, or we're gonna 3-gen ourselves, though. I'm gonna start working over here, even though I'm injured.
I'm on the other side. Oh, good. I found a person. Claudette, heal me. Don't you teabag me. The beast. I'm being healed by the beast.
Nice. Ah, damn it.
No.
Is she going back to basement? I think she is.
Probably. I think he's got iron grasp.
I don't know. I feel like she didn't get enough distance on that basement. You could have done better, Jane.
Probably. I will save her.
Okay.
I have borrowed time. Oh god. No, fuck. Oh god. Why? Bitch.
Oh god, I fucked up a skill check trying to get my greats.
Oh, Claudette. Whew. That was scary. Somebody needs to save Jane.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
Oh god.
Oh, never mind,
shit,
Claudette's on
up.
it. Good.
Oh god.
Ah shit. Well, at least you're not near the
hell was
basement.
that? Some weird lag thing. That was weird.
Hey, Demistink, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I tried to lead him to the other side. Although he teleported back, so watch out. They're just chilling in the basement. What are those dumbasses doing?
Well, Claudette left, but I'm not sure what the other one's doing.
Jane is still in the basement.
Okay, let's go touch each other. That Steve is totally carrying. I agree, the Steve is carrying. East. Let's get away from here since he's obviously going to want to warp back. Yeah, this is a pretty strong spot. Let's heal here. Although Claude's coming over here, so let's get on this side.
What?
Don't want to be seen. Oh, Claude's going to come here in general, so let's get out of here.
Is she being chased?
I think maybe. It's hard to tell.
I don't think she is. I think she was coming
Yeah, she
for
is.
us.
How you doing though, Demi? Hope you're doing well today. Okay, so the Jane needs to be doing a Jen. Hopefully she is. She's coming this way.
Oh man, I know. I can see him on empathy.
Oh, you got empathy too? You'll finish me up? Dude, she's leading them away, thank God. Mobile, it's terrible without some kind of controller peripheral. I'd imagine it looks like it would be.
What is it?
DBD mobile. Okay, there's a Gen over here. Oh, yeah, it's pop.
Oh God.
This is a risky repair, but we'll go for it.
I'm gonna assume the Jane is on another gen.
I'm gonna hope.
No.
But we want to diversify pressure because he has pop, so if we all do one gen, then he can just regress the living fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna come straight here, I guarantee it.
You teleport? He's teleporting. Okay, you finish that, I'll save her.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Oh god, we have bad gate spawns here though. These are really dicey. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, time to start opening these gates.
Claudette, don't... Oh, whatever. I'll go help her, I guess.
That's not a bad play. She's making sure he can't come back easily. Yeah, I'm kind of less than enthusiastic about DBD mobile myself, Demi, so I can't say I find it surprising. I think she's dead.
Yeah.
I helped. I can teabag two guys, right?
I got ears though.
Yeah. That's true. I don't have the floppy ears. You can stab spam. So wait, does he not go into cooldown after stabs? Okay, we got to BM together.
I don't know if he has... No, so
yeah, that's
get
a
out
risk.
of my way.
Advanced BM. I still like how you guys are a barrier. Oh, damn it, you guys moved away. I'm slap both of you. That's my pimp stat. Hey, don't you slap me. Okay, she's not slapping me. That's sexual harassment. Come be BM'd by us, killer. But he doesn't get, like, if he misses a stab, does he go into cooldown or no? Okay, I don't think Demo Chen wants this BM. Okay, we'll leave Demo alone. He's had enough. I swear, these are all easy games. I feel like we're going against new killers. No, missing stabs doesn't put you into cooldown. Damn! That's like one of the few good changes they made. It's like, hey, make them a... You see, look at this. We're getting baby killers.
Oh my god, the rank 14.
Yeah. He had BBQ, though, so...
Agitation. I knew it was one of those, either in grasp or agitation.
Yeah. Oh, well. He got one person, so it's not all bad for him. Alright, so moving on. What's our... that we have here? I think we finished covering... I don't think we're going to get through all the topics we have at this rate. We might. I don't know. Let's go ahead and do... I don't think the other ones are going to take as long, so I think we should be fine.
Moon mining will take like 2 seconds.
Yeah, moon mining's pretty quick. But it's just like a funny story. Alright, so let's go on to the Djinn, though. The Djinn is an interesting topic. So Moon is a fan of these ghost hunting videos, and I'm not against them either. I enjoy them every now and then. And he suggested this what do you call this, YouTuber to me that I'm enjoying him a pretty good amount. He's pretty cool. I like him.
I think I've watched like all his videos.
God dang.
At this point.
He seems to put out a lot, so that's quite the achievement.
He only puts one a week, so...
Oh, okay. He just has a big backlog, then. That makes sense. He seems like he's fairly big time. All right. Anyways, hopping over to this. So Moon suggested this one to me. It is Puppy plus the Poltergeist / Djinn. So let's go ahead and give us a look here.
The Puppy and the Poltergeist. A Jordanian explorer named Ahab investigates a haunted...
He only talks in the beginning.
Lucy.
Yeah, it's mostly
It is
just
said
the
that the
video.
woman who lived in the house treated sick and possessed people until her son became possessed himself and passed away inside the home. Ahab and Lucy venture inside.
Let's just take a moment to appreciate the good girl levels of this puppy.
She's a very good girl.
Wood pet.
Best pup.
Yes. I'm sorry, who takes the dog ghost hunting though? I don't know if I buy all that.
Well, he says because the animals can see jinns.
That's true, that's true. And this guy apparently does this all the time. It's a little bit of a trend on Arabic Instagram, I guess.
Yeah, I looked at his page. He's got a shit ton of videos.
It's kind of interesting because this was really big on like a professional scale. Like we had like ghost hunters and stuff for a while, but now it's become like an indie thing. And I guess this is Jordan.
Yeah, I think it's Jordan. Woof.
Don't you smina me.
Bismillah.
So I want to take a moment to appreciate, like, I used to live in a place that's like midway through construction, so I've been in these houses when they have no utilities. There's like, they're just dead. There was nothing going in them. And I have to say that, like, the fact that he's hearing shit like going on around him, that shit is scary when you're in a house that's like completely still and you just start hearing stuff. Like, you're very much on edge because it's like rare that you get into like this level of silence in everyday life, and it's just fucking creepy. Like, it's easy for us to be relaxed, we're not in our nice little homes, but like just like being immersed in like the pitch black, it's like everything other than what he's looking at is going to be pitch black.
Yeah, it's only light because he has that light on. If he turns it off, it's just pitch black.
Yeah, it's like that. It's a different feeling when you're there. Hi, Lucy.
Oh, good girl.
بسم الله تلمسنيش. وينه؟ لوسي. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الله أكبر الله أكبر.
You just Allahu Akbar.
الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء. ترى على فكرة بجوز أنا كمان لأني جايب كلب والكلب نجس. أنا ضريت حالي هيك. والله شامل إشي. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Man, if I saw that shit, I'd be so gone. This man has balls of
the
steel.
The dog's just like, what the fuck?
This man has balls of steel. I would be fucking gone the moment I saw that. No, fuck that. Wait, did the door just close on him?
Huh?
Yeah.
Dog's like, dude, I didn't sign up for this shit, man. I'm a seeing eye dog.
صار الوضع بخوف. قسما بالله صار الوضع بخوف يا اخوان. تعال لوسي. بسم الله. يمه يمه يمه.
There's like, the water's on?
بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
Ahab decides to take little Lucy away to safety and returns to the house alone.
Poor Lucy.
He leaves the front
She's a
door
very good
open
girl.
so he can make a quick escape if something goes wrong.
Wait, he comes back without the dog? Fuck that.
يا اخوان وحياة الله بلشوا يتأذوا.
I love the
leaves door open
reactionary.
because he's like,
I love the reactionary
Obviously, his
whatever.
return trip to the house didn't last long.
Okay.
You can see all of the habit paranormal.
He goes in, he's like, I'm gonna leave the door open just in case. And then the ghost is like, no, you ain't.
Like, bitch, you come in here, you ain't coming out. So I decided, I'm like, you know what? I hear a lot about Djinn, and you hear so many varied stories about them over time. It's like, what the hell are Djinn? And it's like, you watch those videos, and me and Moon watched them with a different spirit. We were talking about this before the stream. Like, I generally watch these videos. I'm like, okay, I feel like there's a good chance that they're usually fake. And excuse me for not catching chat if anyone's talking. I have to come back after we read the article. I can't see them both at the same time. But here, and let me hop back while we're talking. So I generally go in with the mindset, they're probably fake, but they're kind of like a fun thing. And the big thing that sells them to me is, what if they're not fake? Because it's like, I've had paranormal stuff happen to me in the past. I can't say that it's all bullshit and really believe it. And it's like, I know plenty of people who have also had stuff like that happen to them. So it's like, I don't necessarily just not believe in it. I do question like how easy it is to catch on tape. But then again, I don't know what their country's like. Their country's a very old country. Who knows what kind of spirits are lurking around there.
Yeah, that's why I'm more inclined to believe these ones, because that's where like we started. There's a lot of shit that went down there.
Yeah, that's a fair point. All right, anyways, let me catch up on Demisnake here. Let's see. Trapper can pick up traps from 5 miles away. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Let's see. I will share with you an unexplained event that happened to me. Ooh, okay. While hitchhiking home, I was picked up by a truck driver. He drove me all the way to my hometown on Highway 16 in Canada. I had a huge heavy backpack to put on, so I kneeled down to put on the backpack, and when I turned around, the truck was gone. In both directions of the road, there was nothing. And I would have heard the truck taking off. That's crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
Oh my god, that's a mind fuck. You know what people say, like guardian angels, they come to you like looking like normal people, and they just help you out, and then they're gone mysteriously. Maybe it was a guardian angel or something. I don't know. That's insane though. Wow, man. Wait,
did he vanish before he actually drove, or did he drive you and then he just vanished?
Let's see. He drove me all the way to my hometown.
Okay.
So yeah, this person.
So you got out, you set your bag down, and you're like, I'm gonna thank this guy, and the guy's just like, poof. You're like, what the fuck? What the fuck, did I dream that?
Yes, and I didn't have a place from where I was hitchhiking to. I was stranded otherwise. You see? It's like, I always feel like you can sometimes feel a guardian angel. Like there's this old saying, God doesn't give you more than you can handle. He gives you just enough. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's always true. It's like, you'll always get to a point where you're struggling and you feel like you can't make it. But I mean, in the end, I'm still here. You're still here. We're all still here. We get through it. It's hard, but we get through it, whatever it may be. So, but in that case, it felt like a guardian angel sort of deal is what I'm getting the vibe of there. So my experience was a little bit less positive. It was, I won't go into it in detail right now, because it's a very long-winded story, but it involved shadow people, which are a type of apparition. It was a very negative experience, some heavy poltergeist activity, very personal, very long-winded and stalking-like. It began to affect my family. I got through it eventually, actually, by learning not to be afraid of it. It seems like something that fed on fear. So like, as I sort of learned to stand up to it, it sort of just went away naturally. You know, Moon, I never asked you. Have you ever had anything like that happen to you?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll say no then.
No, nothing that heavy anyway.
Okay. All right. Well, anyways, let's get into the Djinn though, because I always wondered. I'm like, what are Djinn? Because like, you hear so many varied stories. Okay, let's read this thing here. In the beginning, was there ever something more than humans? Islamic tradition tells us that on Wednesday, Allah created the angels. On Thursday, however, the Djinn came into being. The Djinn were a mighty race who were created from smokeless fire. The mighty Djinn lived on the earth for over 1,000 years, but pride would be their downfall. Allah sent the angels to battle the infidel Djinn. When all but a few were defeated, humans were created on Friday. God gets busy, I gotta say. So, yeah, what is a Djinn? Now, this is the big thing. I've read all this, so I can pretty much summarize it pretty easily. So, the reason you hear so many varied stories of what a Djinn is because the Djinn were a lot of things back in the day. So, some people like just synonymize them with any kind of spiritual being. Djinns were just all that. So you've got that train of thought. But then you've got this specific race that God created before humanity, and then he erased them afterwards. And that's kind of like where a lot of people go with. They also have this whole creation myth with Iblis, which is their version of Satan. He's basically the Djinn who doesn't want to bow down to humanity because, man, Djinn have superpowers and humanity don't, is what it boils down to.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's basically the same like Lucifer story that they have going there. So yeah, there's a lot of different types of Djinn that are accounted for. Let's go back to the article here. So there is the Ifrit. Ifrit are a type of Djinn that are thought to frequent ancient ruins. There are many myths in the modern day that the Ifrit protect the Egyptian pyramids and burial grounds. It is thought that if someone tries to open these areas without having an anti-spell, the Ifrit would come and kill the offender. Ifrit are known to live in societies that are much like human worlds. That's another thing. Apparently they're like treated similarly to human in the eyes of God. Apparently, like they get judged, they can go to hell or heaven.
Are they in like a fucking upside down world?
I don't know. It's like, it kind of like, you would understand why like just that Djinn would fuck with people though. It's like, oh, you guys are the ones that God was cool with, but fuck us. Okay.
Right.
So I could feel that. Let's see. Ifrit lives in societies that are like the human world. They have royalty and social ranking that follows the example of Arabic tribal lines, including tribes and clans. While they prefer to marry other Ifrit, they are known to be able to marry humans and have children with them. Damn.
Whoa, what the fuck?
I think we just have another important question. Are Ifrits hot?
Probably. I mean,
they are fire.
In Final Fantasy, Ifrit is like the fire dude.
Like, how hot are we talking, though? Are we talking like Tifa levels of hot, or are we talking like that other girl who dies that I can't remember her name? She's less hot than Tifa, but she's still pretty attractive. Let's see. While Ifrit have free will, they are well known to be able to choose to be believers or non-believers. Most Ifrit are considered to be wicked and malevolent creatures that should be avoided at all costs. And then we have this one. It seems to vary like a lot what is considered a Djinn. So you have the Ifrit, which sounds like a much more ethereal being. Then you have ghouls. Ghouls are some of the most greatly feared Djinn because of their ability to shapeshift and their tendency to prey on humans. While all Djinn are feared to some extent, ghoul are especially feared because they are craving for human flesh. While ghouls are usually content to feed on a corpse, they are also content to devour humans that are still living to making them a great threat. Ghouls are thought to frequent areas like graveyards, ruins, and places that are generally uninhabited. They tend to attack people who travel alone or who are in small groups that can be outnumbered by a ghoul pack. Female ghouls are especially feared because their ability to appear as normal and beautiful mortal women. They convince human men to marry them and then devour them, which is just another reason why you never want to get married, guys. Just another reason.
So succubus are ghouls?
I mean, I don't know, because succubus, like, aren't they supposed to like eat your soul or something? Is that the same? These ones seem like they just eat you.
Damn. All right.
Let's see. Then there's
some people are into that.
I mean, it could just be a kink. Are they kink shaming Djinn right now? I'm kind of offended.
I think
guys.
they are. Damn.
God damn. So then we have the Hin, which are a type of Djinn that tend to appear as dogs or other animals. They are known to be spotted most often in Arabia, Persia, and India. It is thought that there may be a connection between these types of Djinn and the strange dogs that would lure foreign soldiers into the desert during World War II and then disappear. Is that a thing?
I feel like I've heard about that vaguely.
That's crazy. There's so many oddities around World War II. I feel like it would take a while to do the research on it, but I feel like I should just do
Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit that went on during World War II.
Yeah, like remember Foo Fighters where they would see like these alien crafts that were like just balls of light just flying around in the middle of fucking battles?
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell is that? Okay, let's see. Djinn are shapeshifters who live in the desert and are some of the most open-minded and friendly Djinn to interact with humans. In fact, they were some of the first Djinn that interacted with humans. They are known to appear in the form of whirlwinds and white camels. I'm sorry, I don't want to deal with no hurricane spirit. Like, I have this thing. Giant, spirally things that can sweep me up, I find terrifying.
Yeah, but they're nice spirals.
No, fuck that. I don't want to get him in a bad mood and he's like, yo, man, I'm just going to spin you into the air and let you fall to your death.
But they protect you against schools.
Okay, maybe if they're like a bro spiral and they're like, yo, I'm going to shield you with my spirals, then I could get down with that. The question is, can you hook up with a Djinn? Let's find out. Djinn can be mischievous as they have the ability to hide or reveal the presence of an oasis depending on whether or not they like the group of travelers. Despite their that's pretty fucked up.
They're like, oh, I don't like these guys. Nah, we ain't gonna show the oasis.
It's like, this is a P3 Claudette squad? Nah, fuck them. These bitches can fucking just get dehydrated and die in the desert. But you know Steve Gang gets all the oases. Okay, despite their mischief, they are powerful allies, especially because they are enemies of the ghoul. Nice! I didn't see that at first. Djinn are also known to help humans in their war struggles throughout history. If the Djinn decide that one army is righteous, they will protect the warriors who fight for the holy cause. Oh boy. If they deem an army to be unworthy, however, they are known to intervene and try to cause trouble. Okay, let's do one more. Okay,
you skip married.
Which one?
Married.
It's
above ghoul.
Is that one you want to go over? Because there's a ton of them. I don't know what's good and what's not.
Well, that one is supposed to be the one that's like the modern genie.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, the Merid are one of the most well-known types of Djinn and are also thought to be the most powerful. They are the Djinn that most modern-day understandings of genies are based off of, and have the ability to shift form. The word Merid itself means giants, which speaks to their large form. The Merid are known to be able to grant wishes, and are likely the source of the Three Wishes legend. Oh, I read another article that said that there was no such, variant in the actual legends, and it was all made up, but I guess that article was wrong.
What the hell?
Are you lying to me, articles? I found you on the internet. You're supposed to be 100% true all the time. Let's see. However, obtaining these wishes comes at a costly price. Most often, it requires a great deal of battle to obtain a wish. They can also be made to grant wishes if they are imprisoned with magic or if there is a ritual performed in their honor. Flattery has also been proven to work, but an extraordinary amount of flattery is needed to gain favor. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm glad to see that we have a way of getting wishes. I'm glad to see that it's not all bullshit, and I can have my wish to have Catgirl waifus to become a thing eventually one day.
You just gotta find a merit and flatter it.
Yeah, there you go. I don't care how many have to die for Catgirls to become a thing. They must die for the cause. All right, let's see what Demi Snake's been saying in here. Let's see. Her name is Nia Carlson. I'm presuming that was the ghoul. I'm just going to presume it was the ghoul. Let's see. Spirals.
This one's vampires. Damn.
Wait, you got another one?
It's kind of short, but this one is apparently basically the same thing as vampires.
Go ahead and read it over.
I can't pronounce this word. Palace? Palace is a type of Djinn that has many similarities to the vampires of Europe. They live in the desert and drain all the blood from their victims by licking the soles of their feet and sucking the blood out of that way. Well, that's how vampire bats do it.
They lick the victim's feet?
Yeah, vampire bats bite the heels of cows and shit.
Damn, vampires are kinky motherfuckers. They got some sort of domination fetish going on there.
Oh, but they have very low intelligence, apparently. You can outsmart a palace if two people sleep end to end with the soles of their feet together or under each other's heads. You just gotta hide your feet, and they'll be like, well, guess we ain't having blood tonight.
Advanced mind games. Oh my god, palaces are totally like fucking rank 19 killers. They're just like they're the type of killer that every time you vault a window, they vault after you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's great. So yeah, that's a pretty fun topic. It's like you never know, like, because it's so hard to quantify things of the paranormal. It's like I do genuinely believe they exist, but to what extent? Who the hell knows? I always say that, like, anyone who says they know exactly like the nature of the paranormal, they're full of shit.
Yeah, there's so many different variations of the myth, like so many different myths and religions. How are you supposed to know what's real?
Yeah, I'm also not a big fan of psychics. I feel like, do they exist? Possibly. Are a lot of them just middle-aged women who want to pretend they're Jedis? Probably. Like, I'm not about to buy into that.
Any psychic that's like making money on TV because of their psychic abilities is fake.
Probably. I would say, like, I'm open to having my mind changed if I can have some like real proof come my way. I'm like, sure, I'm down to be convinced. I've not been convinced. Most of the time it's like generic, I predict the sun will come up tomorrow. Demi Snake, I don't buy it. You don't.
What if it's like 30 Days a Night or whatever the fuck that movie's called?
You know what, Demi Snake, if the sun comes up tomorrow, I will acknowledge that you are a psychic, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Nah.
You're gonna feel really embarrassed.
We're just gonna skip tomorrow.
Yeah. What if I sleep all day tomorrow? Can't verify if it comes up or not. Okay, now let's see. I'm gonna start bitching about DBD taking forever on lobbies. Let's see if that gets us a lobby. That tends to be the technique, the patented lobby finding tech.
What the fuck, behavior?
Yeah, behavior. Why are you taking so long? I'm getting super mad. I'm spinning
go play
my
DVD
avatar.
mobile. This is bullshit.
Ew, DVD mobile. That's how you know things are getting desperate, when DVD mobile becomes a factor. Okay, so let's see. How many topics do we have left, actually?
Just 2.
Okay, yeah, we have the Hoaxed documentary got canceled on Amazon, and then we have moon mining. And Moon likes it. He acts tsundere, but I know he wants it deep down.
Why are they mining me? Go away, Trump.
Just deal with it. Trump is going to make the moon great again.
Oh, we got a game.
Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, let's go to our game thing. I have hotkeys. I love having hotkeys. I'd taken forever to set them up. Okay, so we have Zarina and Meg. The killers are just scared of being within 6 feet of survivors. Duh, that's what it is. Killers are just trying to obey social distancing. Yo, this guy, this Chi-Town Hulks, he's a Steve bro.
Oh, man.
Steve gang. Okay, my mission is to protect my fellow Steve.
Must protect him.
Yes.
He's a baby Steve.
He is a baby Steve. He doesn't have any cosmetics. He hasn't realized that Steve is worth all your money yet. It's okay, though. I will educate him.
I don't think I only bought the shirt for the outfit. I didn't buy the pants. Or the hat, or the goggles.
Yeah, I mean, you could get away with just the shirt. The shirt's the best part. The pants,
yeah,
it's like...
I like the shirt.
See, I have all level 3 survivor perks on my Jake. I have everything on Steve except for the 2 Quentin perks. I have pharmacy, but I don't have the other 2. And it's because I got pharmacy in the shrine, and I have a moral obligation to never spend points on Quentin, because I will not put points into goblins. The goblins are trying to get my blood points, and I will not have it. Yeah, that's a thing.
Damn goblins.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
can tell if you ever played WoW, you wouldn't play on Horde because you'd be like, oh fuck goblins.
He is a palace. He is that ghoul that like licks your feet to steal your blood. That is Quentin.
It's okay, just hide your feet.
That's why.
Wait,
I'm wearing
if you wear shoes, do they just get outplayed?
Yeah, I mean, like, what if it's like was made for like times when everyone was wearing sandals? So now like
that's what it
shoes.
sounded like everybody had open feet. It was like, just put some fucking socks on, you're good.
What if they gave a facelift to Quentin? If they make Quentin a human model, I mean, I'm down to give him points, but not until.
They should just delete Quentin and give me Nancy.
I'd be down for that too. Oh God, Hawkins.
We did. It's because somebody used an offering.
Okay, my Brutus Steve.
Hello, friends.
Hello. We must all work together. Okay, I'm gonna split off from you guys.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Standard TR. Not sure who it is.
Oh god, we're being chased, and why are they chasing me?
Who is it?
Why is everybody following me?
Oh, it's Freddy, of course.
Oh god, Freddy.
God, Freddy and Hawkins. This is a dicey setup here.
Freddy, I'm gonna need you to leave me alone.
I don't feel like this is gonna end pretty. Like, unless you have a good team, or if it's a bad player on Hawkins versus Freddy, I don't feel like this is gonna go well. Like, I have to rely on my team to not travel across the map to wake up for this to work.
Freddy, stop chasing me. Owie.
At least now I know where
Oh
Moo
god,
is.
this is weird. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Freddy? He just left me.
Advanced mind games. If you want to come to the lab, I'll heal you.
I'm inside, like... What the fuck? This looks weird. He's still near me. I'm just gonna hide here for a second.
Okay.
Okay, he went away. I'll work my way over to the lab.
Yeah, it's like in the direction you're going and slightly to the right. Okay, good. I was checking if he had ruin. His no ruin.
Whoa, I
so
see
this
a hex,
gen
though.
was the achievement gen for this map. Oh, nice.
I'm gonna cleanse this hex.
I wonder if that's why they were saying it was the achievement was broken. They always say that achievement's broken, like the map achievement. Everyone always says it's broken whenever a new map comes out.
I don't know what that was, but I cleansed it.
Ooh boy. Hopefully it was like Devour or something.
I screamed. He's gonna find me.
Wait, you screamed. Does he have infectious?
No, I walked into a puddle.
Ah, okay. I think there's time at this point for us to finish healing, even if he starts coming for us. Touch the bunny. Yes, it is a good bunny. I play with her ears.
Ugh.
God, there's all kinds of blood over there.
Basement's in the lab, by the way.
Okay, thank you for letting me know.
I'm gonna wake up since I'm near my clock.
Hopefully that Steve went in the locker because he has inner strength. That's what I'm hoping. Either that or he had DS. When survivors had falling screams added, did they trip you out? A little bit. It was a little weird at first. Like, they always had like a grunt, I believe it was, when you landed. But yeah, I was like, whoa, why am I so loud? Well, we would be doing well, but nobody is doing gens.
I'm doing one. I'm about halfway done.
You're playing Bill when you first heard it? I would only imagine what that here sounds like.
Oh no!
Oh, do you seriously get locker grabbed? Jackasses.
How did he do that? Did he get crows?
He was in a locker. I don't know what he was doing. He wasn't in long enough to get crows. I think we have a team of babies, to be honest. I think that's what it is. Do not teleport here. Do not teleport here. Almost got this gen done.
Never mind, that's not you. Who is that? Claudette? Oh no, he gonna find me. Oh hey, what's up, Freddy?
But this guy just threw a fucking pallet even though no one was near him.
Huh?
I'm not helping this Steve. This Steve's a fucking idiot. Get away from me, Steve. Okay, you go make the save then. That's fine. Oh, let me go ahead and wake myself up.
Where'd he go?
Since it's just an arm's length.
Why'd he do that? No, leave me alone, Freddy. Oh god. Okay, he hit me in midair, but okay, whatever.
Nice. God, these people are really bad. They're just like fucking around near lockers. Okay, never mind. They're healing now. Okay, good.
Mr. Extendo Arms, please, no. Why you got so many puddles by this fucking hook? Like, what are you doing, boy? Okay. Looks like they're healing upstairs.
Oh fuck, you found me.
Oh no.
I'm not in a position to make the save because I do not have borrowed time available to me right now. Oh, he hit me and then just left.
They're thinking about it.
I'll go for you.
He keeps doing that. I don't know what he's doing.
Mind games.
Yeah, there's puddles.
Let's get out of here. Let's go to the lab. Lab seems like a good place to go.
Yeah, he has no reason to go in there.
Franklin's demise or no? Oh fuck yeah! I'd rather here. You have DS.
Yeah. Okay, he's coming.
Let's get a little better in positioning here. Yeah, we'll be furthest away here. I definitely rather go against Franklin's demise since I usually never even bring items.
Yeah, same.
It's like, no, it's not broken, but it's kind of like low skill and just kind of bullshit. It's like, it's not OP, but it's bullshit. Okay.
Hey, wait.
What? Oh, nice.
Almost ran out of time.
Okay, let's get moving. Hopefully other person's doing gens. I wouldn't mind Noad being based on tokens. I wrote up a rework for it a little while ago.
Okay, Steve, what are you doing? I will protect you, Megu.
Here, let's gangbanger. DP! You see, I had an idea to make it based off of downing your obsession. It was a little bit different than that. And we gotta find a gen. We gotta find 2 gens and we gotta get them done.
Don't see me. Okay, well, I was gonna go for that save, but Meg just really wants that Steve. What the fuck?
Wow, these people are dumb.
I don't know what's going on right now.
You know, I came into this match determined to keep that particular Steve alive, but now I'm like, I don't care that you're dead.
That Steve is really dumb.
He was really dumb.
Okay. Oh no, he near me. Where are you at?
Oh, he's after me.
Okay. Okay, good. There's a gen here and my clock.
Oh, damn. Fuck. I was trying to see if I could lose him, but no luck. That was probably not the smartest play I could have made. I'm definitely not running this very well, but that's okay. This is like a semi-okay tile on this map. There's not a lot of good tiles on this map, but...
What the?
Ah, you got me.
No.
It's not Steve, it's Quentin with plastic surgery. Oh, God. If you can find the hatch, I'll let myself die on hook.
Can we see the hatch with 2 gens left?
Yeah, you can. It's only 2 of us, so yeah, it's out there somewhere.
Ah, shit. I'm not here, Freddy. Go away. Damn, I probably could have saved you there because you went to the gen. He's probably going back to you now.
He is.
I'm gonna go this way. No, sleepy time. I don't wanna.
He's kind of like proxying. He's like directly under where you are.
So I probably shouldn't jump down there.
Probably not. I can't see him anymore. He's out of my range, so I don't know where he is.
Go away, Freddy's like right directly below me. I just want to jump down here and go after you, but he's like below me somehow. Oh my god, he's right there. Oh hey. Ow, that was rude.
Why you be like that, Freddy?
Whatever, Freddy.
Killing survivors is not fun for survivors.
Haha!
Nice.
I'm gonna die, but...
Die a hero.
Haha! That's what you get, Freddy. No, pick me up. Don't you go for the slug. I wish I had Unbreakable.
Come on, blood, go away.
I thought he was gonna kill me, but he's like, no, I need this 4K.
Freddy just wants hooky wookies. Are you recovered?
Yeah. I wonder where the hatch is.
I have no clue. Here, let's go over here. We no give hooky wookies to Freddy. Oh fuck.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't think he knows where we are. He's like at the entrance to the lab. I saw him. Whew. We being sneaky over here.
I can't believe we did that.
Yeah, I'm surprised we got away with it.
Alright, now what?
Fuck, I don't know.
We already did that, Jen, so...
I mean, I don't think we're gonna get out of here with Jen. I feel like that every time I'm inactive, I get less skill checks. Yeah, I know that feeling. So I feel like this is a hatch game no matter what, so we need to force him to kill one of us. Although the problem is he probably knows where the hatch is. If he kills me, then I die instantly. Are you on second hook? Or
I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't recall if you're on death or not. I am on death.
I know I got hooked at least once. I'm gonna go this way. See what's over here.
We should definitely split up regardless of what we do. But yeah, this is all about looking for hatch right now. Where is Freddy? Like, what is Freddy doing right now?
He don't know.
Freddy's just wandering around. He's doing his thing. Fedora Man's chill. Fedora's Man's not worried. Oh, I got a hint of his terror radius. I found the hatch. It's in a double pallet room, like the one that's like a storage room with like little forklifts.
Okay. I will go offer myself.
You're very noble, Moon.
I'm just gonna do this gen out in the open.
God. A little whiff, a small hint. That burnt terror radius.
Oh man, it wouldn't take me. There we go.
You don't want the bunny. Oh, he's gonna hook you. Okay.
He's going upstairs. What the hell?
Why are you hooking upstairs, dude? What's your deal?
Come on, Fang, just die. Bunny, go now. Night.
Bunny died a hero. Steve salutes Bunny. No, I'm sorry, Steve salutes Bunny. Now, I've got hatch. I have one. But I've not won enough yet. I need to BM. I need to BM. Let me like crouch moonwalk here. Come on, Freddy. Come get your hooky wookie.
My bunny ears. I was wiggling my bunny ears at him. He didn't care.
Good day, sir. I just turned around. It's a good thing he didn't like play that smart, because he could have closed the hatch on me.
Yeah, he could have totally got you if he didn't hit you.
I would have been deserved too. I couldn't even argue against it. Okay, I can be well. No, the Chi-Town guy, he was the Steve who was aggressively bad, and he was green rank. I feel like he should be better. But yeah, this guy I could forgive. That was the Meg.
That Meg did take a really stupid play.
I don't know, like the Chi-Town guy, he just like kind of hook rushed any situation. It felt like he was trying to unhook people so the killer would chase the person unhooked rather than him. Like it did not feel like he was trying to save anyone.
He also used Hawkins.
Wait, he sent us there. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Steve. That is a fake Steve. That is not the true Steve. That I agree with Demi Snake's assessment that it is Quentin with cosmetic surgery. He was tired of looking like a fool. He had to disguise himself so that he could be accepted among the masses. All right, so let's hop back over to our browser mode. Next story we have up for today is Toto. I don't know what Toto is, but Hoaxed documentary canceled by Amazon. But the story doesn't end there. Okay, so to give you guys the skinny of this, Hoaxed is a documentary. I watched it in research for the show because I wanted to know what it was about. It sounded interesting. It's basically a long-form documentary about the ways media has lied to people across history. Like it's not just about mainstream media, even though mainstream media is exceptionally dishonest, but it goes from like the 1950s, and it shows that like the golden age of journalism, while it was better, it still had like some levels of bullshit to it, but also that modern journalists or modern journalistic entities, shall we say, don't actually do real journalism. Like they don't do investigative reporting or try to like get to the truth. A lot of time they just like source blindly things, and it goes over like censorship regarding like people like Alex Jones, stuff like that. It was a really good documentary. I highly recommend it. Amazon made it so that you can't get it on Amazon. You can still get it on Google Play and YouTube, which is, I got it on YouTube. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry, my dog decided to give himself a blowjob right next to me, and I'm like, dog, please do that in the privacy of your own room.
Come on, Lance.
Yeah, I mean, come on. There's got to be some decency. Remember that lady who was upset she couldn't cheat? Well, you can't give yourself blowjobs on my stream. There are standards we have to live by. But yeah, it was censored by Amazon. No reason why. They technically said that there was an issue with the rights to sell the content, but the person who made the film said they have all the exact rights to do it. They're just choosing not to sell it, and they won't give any other reason why. And it can't help but strike me as like the same way that Alex Jones got banned, where like they all ban him in concert with one another, like it's an organized thing to shut somebody up. It's like Amazon being one of those Silicon Valley companies. I don't know if they're actually started in Silicon Valley, but they're very much of the same culture. Them banning him or this movie, it can't help but feel like political censorship, especially because look at the time we're in. We're in a time where the media is being scrutinized heavily because all of America's at home looking at them being like jackasses. And it's a time where people are heavily, they're stopping, they're not believing them anymore. So this kind of documentary, they don't want people eating this up. I think that's the real reason behind it. At least Amazon's never made any explanation beyond what was originally given as to why they decided to just remove this documentary. There's absolutely nothing on it. I looked at it, I'm like, maybe it's got some crazy bullshit in there. It's very sensible. None of it's like super outlandish or like offensive in some way or like racist or something that could get you censored. It's all very, very middle of the road. So
isn't Alex Jones in it?
He's in it like briefly. He just talks about his talk show. It's very mild. He doesn't talk about anything really controversial. He just talks about how he's kind of like a characterized version of himself rather than like his like normal self. He's a little bit amped up in his show.
Oh, okay. I believe that.
Yeah, it's like, and the thing is, Alex Jones has been early on a lot of things. Like he's been early on tech censorship. He's been early on the whole thing with the putting the chemical in the water that turns the frogs gay. Apparently that actually happened. Like there's a chemical that was turning frogs gay. It just sounds so ridiculous that people just like look at it as a good way to summarize Alex Jones because of its comedic factor. So I mean, the thing is, Alex Jones, he says crazy bullshit. He's wrong a lot of the time, but he's actually made some good calls. So I'm not like completely against Alex Jones, but I definitely look at things he says with that as something that need to be vetted, but not things that are automatically lies. But anyways, let's see. Amazon, the online superstore, has its hands full supplying goods to a quarantined nation while protecting employees from COVID-19. The behemoth still appears to have found time to yank a documentary title off its service. Hoaxed, the 2019 film savaging the current state of journalism, is no longer available for rental or digital purchase on Amazon. The DVD of the film featuring rabble-rousing journalist Mike Cernovich appeared to remain in stock after he tweeted the news about Hoaxed to his followers. The Hoaxed DVD is no longer available now either. Amazon told us that Hoaxed's removal was not a technical issue, but they don't give us any more specific reasons as to why they banned it, Cernovich said via email. The film's co-director, John Duteau, I presume is how it's pronounced, confirmed Amazon's removal. And I'm sorry, you were wanting to interject with something, Moon?
No.
Oh, I thought it was. Okay. Anyways, they pulled it without giving our distributor, Random Media, any warning, Duteau said, adding that he's been told by someone who previously bought a digital copy of the film they can no longer access the documentary. So not
Wait,
only...
what?
Yeah,
you can't even do it if you bought it?
They better damn well be giving freaking refunds of that's insane.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah. Anyways, the film finds Cernovich smiting modern journalists for promoting liberal narratives, ignoring news that matters to many citizens, and giving little attention to the truth. Among the unconventional talking heads assembled for the film, Jordan Peterson, Dilbert creator Scott Adams, new media journalist Tim Pool, who is I'm a big fan of, strongly recommend if you want to. He's actually a left-leaning guy, believe it or not, but he's just very ethical with how he reports things. I respect him a lot. And InfoWars personality Alex Jones. It's possible Jones's presence alone triggered Amazon's decision. The conspiracy monger has been deplatformed by Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. Hoax paints him in a mostly positive light. Cernovich has said he's counseled Jones to tone down his shtick, but he included him in the film because he's been ahead of the curve on some issues, like big tech invading our privacy. Think Facebook and Amazon's Alexa device, for starters. Jones currently appears in After Truth, Disinformation, and The Cost of Fake News, but he's framed as the villain, not a savvy pundit. The HBO documentary can currently be viewed via Amazon Prime's HBO channel. Hoax also shows Pool attempting to investigate Swedish police. Oh, this was a good scene. Who allegedly avoid neighborhoods where violent Muslim immigrants flourish. Local police not so gently escort Pool from the area in question, and it's all on video. So yeah, basically, I remember hearing Tim Pool talk about this. It was like where he was, because they had all these refugees that were coming in from out of, like through, I think it was Syria, and like there's a lot of very stern cultural differences. They're not fond of the West there. I'm not going to get into big detail because it's a very complex issues, but they don't like the nations that are taking them in. They can be very hostile to the native population. So Tim Pool, being a journalist, an actual journalist, so they wouldn't know much about that. He went to Sweden where like a lot of issues were being reported, and like people, like he was wandering the streets and people like started putting on masks like they were going to do something to him. Like they were all like looking at him, like putting on masks at the same time. And like one of the police came to him, he's like, hey, you got to get out of here. Something bad's going to happen. And the police escorted him out.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's fucking creepy. Sweden's a creepy place in general. Like they arrested this rapper because he defended himself against some drunk guy. Like it's just like, I don't know. Sweden's not the type. It seems like sort of like 1984 feeling. Like they're very like hive mindy, kind of creepy.
It just never progressed.
No, 1984 is in the book.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like you can't have wrong think there. It seems like a dangerous place. I don't want to go to Sweden. Cernovich's team initially said it didn't know what made Amazon's memory hold this film. His website later posted a story saying that the film's critical coverage of Amazon's $600 million CIA contract cost him a slot on the service. Right-leaning artists often get their work booted from big tech platforms, though often with little to no explanation. YouTube routinely marks PragerU videos lessons as restricted, which means they reach a significantly smaller audience. The clips aren't profane or violent, and PragerU's attorneys have successfully to date sued to reverse the policy. Last year, Black libertarian film critic Jacob Smith got temporarily booted from letterboxd.com, a site allowing members to post their reviews online. The site's team said Smith had violated its community standards but couldn't say in what way or how. The site eventually restored 4 years' worth of Smith's reviews. Conservative comedian Steve Mudflap McGrew spends much of his day in Facebook jail. Okay, so basically it goes on for a while.
So it's just listing a bunch of censorship.
Yeah, censorship issues. One thing that you'd think that just judging by the description of this film that this is like all right-leaning. It's not. There was one moment in this film that I was like really taken aback by. It made me rethink things. Well, not entirely, but it was interesting. So the film, one of the people that they go over fake news with is the Black Lives Matter founder. I forget his name. But I was really surprised. He had this speech that no one reported on. I'm like, this is a good speech. He's talking about like how he doesn't want anyone's handouts. He doesn't want to like take any kind of affirmative action or anything. He just wants to have the right to pursue his goals without fearing the police like everybody else. And it's like, okay. I don't agree with Black Lives Matter on a lot of levels. I think that philosophically they're extremely flawed. I think that they take things in a violent direction, but I think that they also get depicted in only violent ways. But there's more issues with that make it more complicated. But at the same time, it's like, you know what? This guy's a little bit more nuanced, and like he was like, you'd expect like just hearing about Black Lives Matter that there was this shooting where like a black person shot up a church full of white people. And you would expect, just like from what you know of Black Lives Matter, for them to sweep it under the table and be like, yeah, whatever, not maybe these whiteys deserve it, but something like they don't care. They weren't like that. He actually took the matter seriously and said he'd never heard about it. No one really reported it. So I'm like, I don't agree with him on a philosophical level, but it made me see that the guy isn't necessarily as swept up in the media bullshit as you might think that they usually would be in that group. Let's see here. I wish I could do a backflip onto a hook when I want to give up. Let's see. Local population of whites scared away by the blended species. I agree with that. I agree. Jake Lives Matter. That's a lie. Demi Snake,
true.
I don't appreciate you lying.
Why you gotta lie, Demi?
I felt we had a good time here, and then you did that, and I don't even know about you anymore. All right. But now to our final story of the night. The U.S. president has signed a new executive order to support the acquisition of resources in space. The asteroids that pass us by on a regular basis might not seem particularly valuable, but inside many of these spacefaring rocks, there lies a fortune in gold, platinum, and other minerals that could actually make space mining an extremely viable commercial venture. The Moon and Mars, too, are known to contain significant natural resources that could prove invaluable to the first settlers building permanent manned outposts on these worlds. Now, in a new bid to support the mining of these resources, President Donald Trump has signed a new executive order establishing official U.S. policy with regard to the acquisition of materials off-world. Supportive policies regarding the recovery and use of space resources is important to the creation of a stable and predictable investment environment for commercial space innovators and entrepreneurs, and it is vital to the long-term sustainability of human exploration and development of the Moon, Mars, and other destinations, the executive order reads. You see, it's important for your development, Moon.
But I don't want to be touched.
Look, you got to get that. We got to get that gold out of you, Moon. You've been holding out on us. Gold. No, you've been holding out on us, man.
I need it.
Why do you need it, Moon?
To buy work cells.
That's fair. Outer space is legally and physically unique domain of human activity, and the United States does not view space as a global commons. Russia, meanwhile, has condemned the move, claiming that attempts to expropriate outer space and aggressive plans to actually take over other planets deter international cooperation.
Aggressive plans to take over planets? Wait a minute.
You're just jealous that Mars is Earth, or I'm sorry, is America too. Electric Boogaloo.
Are we going to have a space race too?
I think we might. There have been examples in history when one country decided to start seizing territories in its own interest, and everyone remembers how that turned out. Said Roskosmos. Okay, let's try this again. Roskosmos Sergei Savitchev.
Wait, what is he referencing? Britain?
I don't know if he's talking about like America. I mean,
that's a little different than mining asteroids and shit.
Yeah, it's like I don't think we're gonna encounter natives.
Nobody lives there.
Yeah,
except for like the aliens, but
alien lives don't matter though, so it's okay. So I think this is pretty cool in some ways, because I mean, hell yeah, we get an untapped resource of gold, platinum, and like all these rare metals. That could be
honestly
great.
I don't get why we haven't done this yet.
Probably,
like, why does it take so long to do this?
It may be a financial viability issue, like how much is it going to cost to get us there. But I think that it's good in the sense that I always see the Earth as like a time bomb. It's not going to be viable for humanity to stay on Earth forever. So we're either going to die or we're going to find a way to go somewhere else. So I think that any progress we can make in terms of getting out there is going to be something that would be wise to do so.
I agree.
I do feel like there's a profound risk, though. Think about this. The moon and Mars, we have this coronavirus thing that just came out. Granted, a lot of people are now reporting that it's man-made, officially. Although I don't know, I'm talking about a lot of stuff fairly freely, and then like a lot of this stuff would get you censored on YouTube. So I kind of wonder if I'm going to get in trouble after this. But I mean, I don't care. I'm a small streamer. If I get censored, oh well. I'll make another channel. No big deal. I'll announce on my Discord, and that'll be that.
Right.
But the thing is, it's like, what if we bring something back that's like some sort of cryogenically frozen germ from that part of the Earth that we have or that part of the universe that we have no idea is like freaking Ebola 2 or something?
That's a good point.
It's like, I do feel like that is like a profound risk we could run into, because we have no idea what kind of germs exist on other planets. Then again, there's no carbon-based life on other planets, or at least there's not a lot. So any kind of viruses may not even be made to infect living things as we know them. So it's a massive question mark.
Then would mining the moon fuck with the tides and shit?
That's another question, because there's two other big things here. You're not only changing the weight of the moon, which could fuck with the tide depending on how heavy we go. It's hard to quantify. But also you're changing the weight of the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
So I do feel like we got to be careful about this. These are some very gray areas that we don't fully understand. I feel like we should have like, it's like, it seems so implausible, because it's like, what do we do? Do we get like satellite storage so that it's not technically weighing on the Earth? But then again, does that really count? Because it's still part of the same like gravitational mass. I don't know. It's like, this is so filled with questions, and we could blindly cluster fuck ourselves if we're not careful. So it's definitely an interesting topic. I think that we need to push forward innovation in this if we're to survive as a species. But at the same time, I also feel like we could really fuck ourselves if we're not careful.
Yeah, we definitely need to work on our space shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Earth is a time bomb.
Yup. Okay. All right. Well, guys, I appreciate you being here. This is our first attempt at bringing back Dark After Dark. Do be sure to join the Discord if you want to catch any kind of future streams or hangouts we do. We do periodic mover nights and all that good stuff. We'll be doing another episode of Dark After Dark.
Dark by Dark After Dark.
Yes. The redarkening. We'll be doing that next Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, just like this one. I appreciate you guys being here, and I will see you in the next stream. Bye.
Bye.